New Image Media presents the NFHS Game of the Week. Brought to you by Crossroads Ford. Big city deals from a dealer with a hometown feel.
It's my favorite time of the year. Football is back. I would like to personally invite you to come down for your next new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. With one of the largest new and pre-owned inventories in the area, come see us today for discounts that the competition simply can't match or beat. If you drive in Sanford, why not buy in Sanford? Come see me, the deal maker. Come and get that big town deal with that small town feel right here at Crossroads Ford in Sanford.
Welcome, everyone, to Lee County High School. This is the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilson Cadillac. This is the Crossroads Ford pregame show. With me to my left, y'all's right, we have Coach Jamie Helsman tonight. He's going to be on the headset with us. To my other side, the always famous Jerry Chalmers, father of Jaden Chalmers at East Carolina and a cousin of Kenyon Palmer here at Lee County High School this year. So, gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have you. Welcome to the 2021 fall football season. This is week 2. Week 1, we were at Northwood. We had some storms. We had all sorts of technical difficulty. They ended up playing on Saturday. Lee County took care of business. Coming into game week, Overhills High School out of Spring Lake was supposed to be coming down the Jaguars. Jerry, you told me they had how many cases?
119.
119 cases. So obviously already early into the season, week 2, we're seeing COVID playing a role in high school football changes. So midweek change, we get Glen High School out of Kernersville, North Carolina, the Bobcats. Coach Chalmers, tell us a little bit something about Glen.
So just kind of talking to one of their coaches, Glen is they're a very stout team. Have quite a few highlighted players. Really been really good over the year. They sent quite a few players to different Division I colleges, like Mr. Rainier. He's up at Carolina. Also, Javari Ritchie also at Carolina. So they have a good tradition there.
So a storied program. Coach Helsman, give us a little rundown of who we should look for tonight from the Glen High School Bobcats.
Well, the Bobcats are going to stretch the field. I would keep a lookout for Chaney Fitzgerald. Albert Reed is a linebacker as well as a tight end that can get down the seam and receive some passes. And don't forget about the quarterback, number 12, Camden Coleman. He's got a good arm and he's got a lot of weapons to throw to.
We were just watching Camden Coleman here before we started the Crossroads Ford pregame show. That young man has an arm. So it's going to be an exciting night. Glen High School coming in number 6 in the state of North Carolina in high school football, number 4 in the 4A division of high school football here in North Carolina, coming out of Winston-Salem, Kernersville area, a very strong conference, schools like Davie High School, West Forsyth High School. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup coming in early season non-conference. Coach Chalmers, you've heard the talk in years past. Lee County doesn't play anyone non-conference. Lee County passes their schedule. They don't get tested. Well, tonight, gentlemen, this is the premier game in the state of North Carolina. Those days of weak non-conference, those days are gone for the Yellow Jackets. This Glen High School ball club is a premier team, and this is a really exciting night for us because we're also going to get a gauge of how we're going to stack up in the new Sandhills 3A, 4A conference. One of y'all want to talk a little bit more about that?
So just as far as what people have been wanting to see, Lee County kind of getting some early competition. So this will definitely set the stage for the rest of the season, going down to Richmond County, Pinecrest, and playing against teams like Scotland County, Hoke County, which we played Hoke in the past. We have a pretty good record against Hoke. But this game here is definitely one of the biggest since, I would say, the playoff game against New Hanover. This is the biggest game we've had here since then. So I'm definitely ready to see what this season looks like and definitely what this game will be like tonight.
Yeah, we were talking earlier before the broadcast. We are really excited to see this Sandhills 3A, 4A conference we progress into regular season play. Pinecrest last week knocking off Rollsville, dropping 44-46. They're on an interim head coach right now. Head coach Chris Metzger went down to West Montgomery. There's an interim coach there for the season. There was a lot of discussion. Does he keep the Veer? Does he not keep the Veer? Well, boys, I don't know. I haven't seen film, but they hung 40-plus on Roseville, so they must be moving the ball somehow. Now, one of y'all want to talk a little bit about our Lee County Yellow Jackets. We're all excited to see them. This is our first full broadcast of them tonight. Coach Helsman, give us a little rundown on the Yellow Jackets.
This is a huge test for the Lee County Yellow Jackets. Like you said earlier, everybody talks about how they don't play any quality teams off of non-conference. This is a quality team. I think we're gonna wear and tear them down on the running game. We've got a lot of weapons that run the ball between the tackles, and then we can get wide and show some speed. And not to mention, we've got a little bit of a passing game to show off tonight too. So it should be a really good test for our team.
I'm really excited to see, we have some really premier guys at DB and wide receiver, specifically number 1, Kenyon Palmer, number 2, Tyreek McKendall. Tyreek McKendall right now being the only Yellow Jacket with an official D1 offer. I know, and talking to a couple different college coaches, this is a really weird year for recruiting because you have the transfer portal, you have the whole you can stay a year of eligibility, so there's not a ton of college money out there right now for incoming freshmen. So right now, only one big D1 offer going to Tyreek McKendall. But, gentlemen, I don't have a lot of money, I'll tell you, but I would bet every bit of it it's not the only one coming this year.
I think this particular game can be really big for players like Kenyon Palmer, T.J. Johnson especially. I really think this game can mean a lot for T.J. Johnson. In the recruiting process, it can mean a lot, even more so than Tyreek. But they will be able to show against some really good competition what tonight they can really, really do. They didn't get to show a whole lot last year because of how COVID put the season back in April, so they had a spring season more so than a fall season. But this will definitely, to me, will be a big night for those guys who are looking to land that first offer.
Well, and Lee County High School starting off the year with 4 preseason All-State, Will Patterson, T.J. Johnson, Tyreek McKendall, and the 4th, remind me one more time? Kenyon Palmer, your cousin, your man, your family. So we're getting ready to sing the national anthem, so we're going to take a quick break, then we'll cut back to the field, and we'll get this thing kicked off. This has been the Crossroads Ford pregame show. We're looking forward to a great night of football.
Pentair, empowering people to move water, improve water, enjoy water, so that people can live their best, healthiest lives. Lives with purpose. Lives with enjoyment. Lives that flourish. Lives with hope. Because at Pentair, we're not just about better water. We're about better life. Pentair, bringing water to life, for life.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go there.
Visit us online at ClassicNissanSanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With with the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at wilkinsoncars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Hi, William Turner, General Manager, Crossroads Ford Sanford. We're moving metal in March. I know you're thinking madness, but these deals are insane. Like thousands of vehicles in our network. While everyone else is pulling back with the discounts, we're not. Best price, best service, best experience, period. Come see me, the deal maker. Come and get that big town deal with that small town feel right here at Crossroads Ford in Sanford.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at wilkinsoncars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade. Lamco Homes, from concept to design, constructed to fit your lifestyle. We use only top quality finishes to make our house your home. Lamco Homes, our standards are others' options.
Pentair, empowering people to move water, improve water, enjoy water, so that people can live their best, healthiest lives. Lives with purpose. Lives with enjoyment. Lives that flourish. Lives with hope. Because at Pentair, we're not just about better water. We're about better life. Pentair, bringing water to life, for life.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. Hi, I'm David Fashee, and we are First Bank.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go to
Visit us online at ClassicNissanSanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
Pentair. Empowering people to move water. Improve water. Enjoy water. So that people can live their best, healthiest lives. Lives with purpose. Lives with enjoyment. Lives that flourish. Lives with hope. Because at Pentair, we're not just about better water. We're about better life. Pentair, bringing water to life, for life.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Lamco Homes. From concept to design, constructed to fit your lifestyle. We use only top quality finishes to make our house your home. Lamco Homes. Our standards are others' options.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
New Image Media presents the NFHS Game of the Week. Brought to you by Crossroads Ford. Big city deals from a dealer with a hometown feel.
It's my favorite time of the year. Football is back. I would like to personally invite you to come down for your next new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. With one of the largest new and pre-owned inventories in the area, come see us today for discounts that the competition simply can't match or beat. If you drive in Sanford, why not buy in Sanford? Come see me, the deal maker. Come and get that big town deal with that small town feel right here at Crossroads Ford in Sanford.
Carolina, this is the NFHS Game of the Week. You all just got to watch your Lee County Yellow Jackets take the field for the first time in the fall of 2021 here at Paul B. Gates Stadium. Tonight they're going to be taking on the Glen High School Bobcats. With me on the call, I'm ex-coach Nathan Cochran. Chris Delambert, your normal play-by-play guy, is traveling the world with his pretty wife. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's doing it anyways. I'm just jealous, that's right. With me on the call tonight, I have also a fellow coach, Jerry Chalmers, and another coach, Jamie Helsman. This broadcast is being taken over by coaches and ex-coaches. Chris is going to have to join the boat one day with us. But, gentlemen, welcome to your first broadcast here. Jerry's not your first. You did playoffs last year at J.H. Rose in Greenville, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, welcome. Usually, talking about our sideline guy, tonight up in the box with us.
Yeah.
So, Lee County has chosen to receive the kickoff here. The Bobcats are going to kick off. Bobcats, we don't know a whole lot to what to say about their kicking team. We don't know anything about their special teams. This is their first game of the season. We have no stats on them so far. So, gentlemen, what should any idea what we can expect here?
I just think we should expect some really good football tonight. Not both teams not really knowing each other. That stands for some really good football. That's what I expect. That's what I expect to see. Hard hitting, hard running football.
Bobcats coming out, number 62, an offensive lineman, Armin Handy, coming in at 6'2", no recorded weight, so I'm assuming as large as the kick. And it's back. Tyreek McKendall bobbles it, picks it up. He's on the run. Oh, wrapped up, taken down right about the 20-yard line. First down, Yellow Jackets on their own 20. 80 yards to go to the first score, boys. Where you got to start, right? This Glen defense led by who, Jamie Helsman?
I would keep a lookout for Zion Dixon, number 7. He's a D-back, and he can control the field. And I would also look out for Kendrick Green, number 11. He's a big, strong linebacker. And, without these teams knowing each other very well, I look for some really good smash mouth football. There's not a lot of tape. There's not a lot of film that these guys have seen on each other. So they're just going to play their games, and let's see who comes out on top.
On first down, the Yellow Jackets come out led by number 12, Will Patterson, second-year starter at quarterback. He's the guy, according to Steve Bordeaux, comes out with a nice throw on a hook route to number 2, Tyreek McKendall. Looks like they're going to have about a 2nd and 3 here. Handoff to number 7, B.J. Brown. B.J. Brown is an athlete we didn't get to see a whole lot of last year.
Right.
Played one ball game, then went down. Jerry, tell us a little bit about B.J.
Well, B.J. is actually another family member of Jaden Chalmers. So, hey, this is Lee County, man, so we have a lot of relatives here. But B.J. really nice size. He's developing even more great baseball player as well. But we will see B.J. run in between the tackles. He's very quick. And we'll see him break a few runs. Let's hope so. We'll see some big runs tonight.
On third down, 3rd and 2, Will Patterson hands off to number 7, B.J. Brown again. Not usually the power back that we watch. Usually we get to watch number 34, T.J. Johnson, or number 22, JoJo Jennings coming at power back. Nonetheless, Yellow Jackets get their first Pentair first down. Oh, we've got a stoppage on the field here. Looks like the side judge is going to come out. Might be a clock issue. We're going to wait and see. Talking to the white hat at the moment. It's a little early in the ball game, 1 minute and 13 seconds for a side judge to be getting ornery about something. And now they're going to talk to the back judge. Number 3, Eli Garrison's coming down to talk to head coach, offensive coordinator, and defensive coordinator Steve Bordeaux in his 4th season here with the Yellow Jackets. We were talking earlier, Steve Bordeaux here at Lee County has not lost a regular season football game.
Man.
And that is, when you think about that, that is just incredible. Jimmy, talk a little bit more about that.
I mean, Steve came in, he picked up right where Coach Cates left off, and to me, he's actually grown the program even more. He actually reaches out to the middle school kids. He's known in the community right now, and I think that's really good that they have someone who's just not about the football field. He's about off the football field as well, and that right there will get a kid to give you your all with that. I know from experience with my own son, he loved it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've gotten to know, obviously, previous coach at the other high school across town. I got to know Coach Burton Cates, and I never got the opportunity to coach against Steve. But in talking to him and getting to know him around this side, man, what a stellar guy.
Oh, yeah.
What a stellar guy. So Lee County's going to line up in trips to the wide side, shuttle pass. Number 7, B.J. Brown, he's got a little bit of space, taken down about to the 36-yard line. So gain of about 4, be 2nd and 6 here for Lee County. Lee County has an interesting dynamic this game coming up. Offensively, I think they can run with just about anyone with number 1, Kenyon Palmer, number 2, Tyreek McKendall. Eli Garrison coming in at number 3. The pretty clear-cut number 3 receiver here, always has sure hands. Oh, we've got a tunnel with a little bit of space here for number 1, Kenyon Palmer. Takes it to the 50, knocked out of bounds by a gaggle of Bobcats. So Lee County, the first time marching over right into Bobcat territory.
Oh, yeah, I think tonight, a lot of times the offensive linemen don't get mentioned. But number 75, Tyler Mcmullen, he is a monster, man. He definitely put on a lot of work, put in a lot of work over the offseason. We're going to see a lot from him tonight as well.
Now, we have a new rotation in the back. Number 34, T.J. Johnson at running back. He gets it running right up the belly. That is a big young man. Takes a hit, though, by number 4, Albert Red. Albert Red, we talked about in the pregame show. He is a Division I kid through and through, coming in at 6'3", 210 pounds. But right there, he brought a little bit of a hammer on questionably, might have been a little late, but nonetheless, bringing the hammer. So definitely going to want to watch an eye out. You made a comment to me in the pregame, Jerry, that TJ and Albert have much of the same body type. You're not kidding.
Very much the same. They actually worked together at the ECU camp over the summer. So they do kind of know each other a little bit. You know, TJ won MVP of the season last year. Also, and Albert actually won defensive player of the year for the conference last year. So we're going to see some good football between those two.
Absolutely, and Lee County gets a free one. Should bring up 3rd and 1. They were lined up trips to the wide side. You're seeing a lot of trips formations already on the Yellow Jackets. We don't usually see a ton of the trips formation for them. Nonetheless, they get 5 free ones, moving up to 3rd and 1. Another step closer to that first end zone, baby.
Yes, sir.
Lee County going to have 3rd and 1 on the 1-yard line, looking over to head coach Steve Bordeaux. I don't know how that man can call an offense and a defense and be a head football coach. I've done one of them, and I can't do it well.
It's definitely not something that we're used to seeing. And so far, he's doing a great job, although there go the Bobcats just taking down number 12 for the Yellow Jackets, Will Patterson, for a sack. But early on, I really like what they're doing offensively. They're using their different running backs. They've got the passing game going, and I really think that they're going to keep driving the ball on this team.
Absolutely. Will Patterson, not known for his legs and agility there, got taken down. Kick by number 9, Landon Johnson. Good kick, rolling right to the 10-yard line. The Bobcat offense going to take over on their own 10, 90 yards to go. Be the first time we're going to get to see number 12, Camden Coleman, at quarterback. We talked about in the pregame show what an exciting young man it looks like throwing the ball. Who else can we look for, Jerry?
On their offense, they do have quite a few good receivers as well. We're looking at Levine Smith, who he actually has a couple of FCS offers right now. They're going to. I feel that they're really test the secondary of the Jackets tonight, who are kind of young, but I think they can handle the pressure.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have all the faith in the world in our Yellow Jackets. Interesting dynamic here. Usually we see number 2 Tyreek McKendall up at safety. Looks like right now he's going to stay there, but with this slew of wide receivers and a quarterback who can straight chuck it for the Bobcats, could be interesting how that gets played out. And we got a man in motion. Coleman lets it fly. Got a man. Oh, and it is caught at the 50-yard line.
As I said, our secondary definitely will be tested tonight. There is a flag on the play, though.
We have a flag at about the 14-yard line. We got an ineligible receiver downfield, so that play will be nullified and brought back.
Hey, they caught a break on that one.
Caught a break. Yellow Jackets, the secondary was beat quite a distance there. I believe that was number 2, Tyree Burke. I had a hard time reading his number. He had everyone beat. Coleman a little bit underthrown. If that ball had been thrown in stride, he would have been taking it to the house.
He had some space in between.
He had some space. You're not wrong. So Bobcats going to take over again on their 1st and 15 here on their own 5-yard line. If you're Lee County, do you pin your ears back and shoot for 2?
I feel you got to read the D a little early tonight. Read the offense a little early tonight.
The handoff from 12 Coleman. Oh, we got another flag. It's in the vicinity of a face mask. Let's see where it's at. We've got a hold on the Bobcats. That's going to be half the distance to the goal, so it's going to be 1st and 17 and a half for the Bobcats.
Now I say you shoot for that, too.
Now you shoot for the 2.
now you shoot
for the 2.
Yeah.
Did anybody grab a number on the ball toter there?
Did not see. I couldn't see that one. Quite a lot of jerseys there.
Lee County elected to decline the penalty. Going to keep it 2nd and 15 here. Looks like number 22, William Slater, the halfbacks. Coleman getting scrambled. He's got a little bit of space, and he is pushed out of bounds by the 9-yard line, and a late hit coming in by number 58, Braden Kirkland. Mr. Kirkland's got to be smarter than that. That's going to be a free 15 and a 1st down for the Bobcats. A team is this good, you cannot give up 3 yards. You got to play a good football game. Not a great start here for the Yellow Jackets with that penalty. Gentlemen, tell us a little bit what we've seen so far from the defense.
Well, so far they've been playing pretty clean, taking advantage of the Bobcats' mistakes. Minus the penalty on number 58 on a late hit right there. I think if they just play smart football and contain the defense, keep them inside, I think they'll be all right.
Absolutely. So Lee County generally plays a very clean defensive game. You don't see a ton of penalties from the Yellow Jackets. I would expect that mistake will not be made twice once he gets to the sidelines. Coleman takes the snap, lets it fly quick to, big tackle there. Looks like it is to number 12. Nope, number 12 threw it.
Number 18.
Number 18,
Looks like number 18.
Gerald Hardy, wide receiver senior, 6 feet nothing, 150 pounds. Quick go, and it is 1st and 10 for the Bobcats.
That just goes to show you what one mental mistake can do to a team. And now the Bobcats are driving.
Bobcats have a man in motion. You got some jet action. He's got some space. We're going to have a hold in the back.
Big hit by Slink there.
Slink. Tell us who Slink is and where the origin of that name.
Number 9. That is Landon Johnson. He is the brother of Colin Johnson, the quarterback of the 2020 class that led the Jackets to a state championship game up at NC State. He is now down at Pembroke.
And Colin Johnson, if I'm not mistaken, lost 4 games.
4 total games.
4 total games his entire high school career.
4 total games.
And none of them were in the regular season, correct?
Correct.
That is just absolutely insane.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, we have a hold here from the Bobcats, so they're going to take over on their 25, 24-yard line. 1st and 21, 22 here. Killer penalty. It is a spot foul. Landon Johnson getting pressure.
Big sack.
Pushes up. Quarterback number 12 all the way up to 58. The young man who got the penalty earlier, Braden Kirkland. Braden Kirkland there with the sack. Good pressure from the outside, flushing him in. Great job by the defensive line here for the Yellow Jackets. Something we're not seeing a lot of. We're not seeing a lot of pressure from the second-level defense from the Yellow Jackets. Usually they pin their ears back and let them fly. They're not so much so far. But that front 4 of the Yellow Jackets, now it's a front 3, really doing a good job. And it looks like Glen is going to get 5 free ones here.
Quite a few penalties we've seen so far already from both sides of the ball, Lee County and Glen on offense and defense. So I think once these guys get settled in, this is Glen's first game and only Lee County's second game of the year. So once they settle down, it'll get a lot smoother for them.
It's tough coming in. There wasn't a ton of jamborees. There wasn't a ton of off-season workouts coming into the regular season this year because of COVID. Big hit there by number 34, T.J. Johnson. The young man is a great running back, but if I remember correctly on the coach's show last year, he told us he'd rather play linebacker.
Man, great defender. Great defender. T.J. worked a lot over the summer with 7-on-7, and he got to learn a lot more coverage as well, so he can do a lot.
Just a great athlete overall.
Absolutely.
Here another mistake by the Jackets, number 58 jumping offside.
Braden Kirkland there with another penalty, accounting for 20 yards of penalties on the first drive. Not the look you want to get when you get over to coach afterwards. Glen had a long 3rd and 9 there. Now they're wrapped up to about a 3rd and 4, much more manageable. They were in a doubles formation. It'll be interesting to see what they come back out in. Staying in their doubles, wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a screen here. White Hat calls it off for a second. I'm not sure what the issue is. Looks like an equipment issue. We have a substitution, number 21 coming in, Tyree Burke, junior wide receiver, filling in at the slot. Glen tries to draw Lee County off. Lee County playing good disciplined football this down. 3rd and 4. Coleman snaps the ball. Quarterback keep, and he is going to be short. Great stop there by your Yellow Jacket defense. This will bring up 4th and about 3. Oh, interesting. Number 22 for the Yellow Jackets, JoJo Jennings, comes up with the ball. Refs didn't call it a fumble, though. Nonetheless, special teams comes on. Back for the Yellow Jackets, we see number 3, Eli Garrison. Not the fastest player on this Yellow Jackets team, but he does have sure hands back there.
Yes.
This is one thing I wish Lee County would get a little bit more aggressive in. I love aggressive special teams, but with a smart guy like Eli Garrison back there, he doesn't usually make a mistake. So we got some motion on the punt here. Kick is up by number 12, Camden Coleman. Good solid kick. Eli takes a knee on their own 17-yard line. Yellow Jacket offense led by Will Patterson coming back on the field. Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10 on their own 17. So, one series in for both teams, offensively and defensively. What are some highlights? What have we seen good? What have we seen bad?
I've seen a lot of penalties and pretty good defense.
Penalties and pretty good defense. Jamie, drop some knowledge on us, my man.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy on the early goings here. I look for both teams to kind of take a breath, take a step back, and get into their own rhythm. And, again, I really think this is going to be a great game for 4 quarters.
Absolutely, absolutely. Lee County offense led by number 12, Will Patterson. We talk about him all the time in town. We talk about him at Zaxby's. We talk about him at the barbershop. Can this young man get it done? So far, he has passed the number 3, Eli Garrison, just a little bit outside of his reach. Will bring up 2nd and 10. Lee County not afraid to throw the ball. In years past, they've been a little bit of a ground-and-pound team. They're going to get behind their big offensive linemen. We saw it a little bit last week at Northwood before we got rained out, and all of us had other opportunities on Saturday that we had to go invest in. For a majority of us, that opportunity was our kids. But nonetheless, B.J. Brown gets some good yardage there for the Yellow Jackets, all the way up to the 24-yard line. That will bring up a Jackets 3rd and about 4. Be interested to see the formation that they come in. That B.J. Brown, I didn't get to watch him run last year. He is explosive through the hole.
And B.J. can really be great. He can really be one of the great tailbacks to come through Lee County.
Yeah, BJ is just a ball of athleticism. You know, Jerry talked earlier about BJ being a baseball player. In his first varsity start last year for the Yellow Jackets, he had 3 home runs as a freshman
at varsity baseball.
He is just an impressive young man. He's fun to watch, and anything he does athletically.
On that last down, Lee County had about 3rd and 4. Will Patterson threw to number 3, Eli Garrison, on the inside hitch route, got about 7. So that'll be another pin tear. 1st down for the Yellow Jackets. Coming in, doubles formation on the near side hash mark. Handed to TJ. Is that TJ? I do believe it's BJ. Still PJ. Ran a dive play there. Didn't get much at all. So we'll have 2nd and 10 here. A heavy dose of B.J. Brown so far. It's exciting to watch him play.
B.J. is actually the first starting sophomore tailback for Lee County in quite a while. They've had some very, very good tailbacks lately, running backs coming through Lee County lately, from A.J. to Jameer Smith and so on and so on. He's the first sophomore in a while.
So we have a handoff. Looked like a little bit of an RPO read from Will Patterson. Handed off to number 7, B.J. Brown for the Yellow Jackets. Didn't get anywhere on that time, so it's going to be 3rd and a long 11 on their own 31-yard line. What do you do here, guys?
I look for the Jackets to open it up, man. Try and go downfield, maybe get into a manageable 4th and 1 maybe, or even shoot for the 1st down.
That was number 4, Albert Red, on that tackle there, big tackle.
Will Patterson throws it deep, throwing it just overthrew number 19, Jalen Person, senior wide receiver and free safety, 5'10", 165. We don't see a lot of that young man out there in that position. Will Patterson just overthrew him a little bit on the post route. So another 4th and long for the Yellow Jackets. We're going to see another kick here from number 9, Landon Johnson. Slinky?
Slink.
That's Slink?
Yes,
that's his
sir.
name?
Yes, sir.
Good kick from Slink. Takes a nice Yellow Jacket bounce. Going to roll to about the 41-yard line. Your Glen High School Bobcats will take over 1st and 10 from their hash on their own 41. So this could be an interesting ball game of field position, guys. Special teams could be a big factor here. Who can flip the field with their kickers? Guys, talk about how important that is.
Ball placement is always important. Where you're picking up the ball at, especially you're trying to develop any kind of offense. Always back on your side of the field. Your back is against the wall. Hey, you put a little bit of pressure on yourself. If we can get some special teams going, that improves everything else.
Well, when you have two teams that seem to be evenly matched, special teams could be the difference maker, right?
Yes.
I mean, a well-placed punt, a field goal here or there, a fake here or there. So special teams may play a huge role in this game when it comes down to the wire.
Absolutely. Bobcats there, 1st and 10, had some play action with a crossing route over the middle, just overthrown by number 12, Camden Coleman. I have a feeling we're not going to watch that young man miss a lot. Nonetheless, brings up 2nd and 10 here for the Bobcats. We're in a trips formation to the wide side of the field. Coleman takes the snap, cuts a quick out route, and taken down aggressively by number 27, Ben Ramsberger there, middle linebacker for the Yellow Jackets.
That was actually back to JoJo.
Was that JoJo?
That was JoJo.
Man, I got to get my eyes fixed. Either I need to get my eyes fixed or some binoculars. So, Bushnell, if you're listening to this broadcast, send us some binoculars. We'll give you a sponsorship. I can't see squat, gentlemen. You're going to have to start calling out numbers. Nonetheless, 3rd and 4 here for the Bobcats. Camden takes the snap, steps back, looking deep, scrambles. Nice little shuttle pass, and he is going to be right at the marker. Let's wait and see what the line judge calls.
Really good awareness on that by Camden Coleman. He had some pressure coming up the middle and just about an 8-yard shovel pass to get a little bit of a gain there.
Ooh, and that was a good heads-up play. It was not a pretty shuttle pass. You could tell it wasn't by design. Jerry, you talked earlier about how this young man can scramble and is not afraid to work on a broken play. Talk a little bit more about that.
Definitely not afraid. What I've noticed about Lee County in the past few years, that's what hurt us a little bit. A scrambling quarterback, even down to last year. That's what that Cleveland had. They had a scrambling quarterback, and that did a lot of damage. So if we can contain him, put a lot of pressure on him, he should be all right.
I think he'll be fine. I think the Yellow Jackets will be fine tonight as we progress forward. The Zebra crew decides to give it to the Bobcats, so that'll be a Pentair first down for the Bobcats right over the Lee County half field mark. So it'll be 1st and 10 on Lee County's 49. Coleman back to snap again in their doubles formation. Handoff, and he's got a head of steam. And he is going to be taken down after about an 11-yard gain. And that was running back. Anybody pull a number?
That was number, it looks like 838 or 13. The numbers are, I'll give you, the numbers are a little hard to see.
Number 38, Amari Wright there on the play. Looks like he gets it right back, taken down by number 30.
TJ Johnson.
34, TJ Johnson. That's our guy. Number 34, TJ Johnson on a good open field tackle to prevent another big play there from the Bobcats. We'll bring up 2nd and 8 or 7. Gosh, I need to go to the optometrist. Do we have an optometrist as a sponsor?
We just might.
We just might. Nonetheless, looks like the Bobcats want to talk about it. Oh, that'll be the end of the first quarter here at Paul B. Gay Stadium. We will take a quick break here from our sponsor and be right back after the break.
Wilkinson Chevy Cadillac Buick GMC welcomes you to the NFHS Network Game of the Week. Brought to you by New Image Media.
It's always great to meet fans.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
always.
that's something sometimes I feel like we're out here just kind of talking into space, but we're not. People are listening to us. So to all of our fans at home, we love you. We appreciate you. Keep watching. Keep clicking that subscribe button. Keeps us employed. So nonetheless, the Yellow Jackets coming back onto the field. Oh, sorry, Bobcats. I'm an idiot sometimes. Bobcats. Sometimes. Take over. It'll be 2nd and 8 here on Lee County's 36-yard line, led by number 12, Camden Coleman. Trips to the wide side. We got motion. We've got a false start there by number 8, Levine Smith. We talked about him, junior wide receiver, has a couple of FCS offers. He went a little early there. We'll make it 2nd and 13 for the Bobcats. Interesting formation with trips and then your running back bubbling outs there. Jimmy, what can we expect from that?
Well, it's obvious they were going to set up some blocking out in front of them. Quick pass to the man in motion on the trip side. And just unfortunate they had an offside, or fortunate for the Jackets if you look at it that way.
Bobcats come back in their trips formation to the wide side, trying to get Lee County offsides. They get a little bit of a jump, but nothing enough to throw flag. Still 2nd and 13. Camden Coleman back, using a little bit of this play clock. Steps back, looking. Got a good open wide receiver there, about the 20. He's going tackle to about the Yellow Jackets 20-yard line. That'll bring us to our first Remax red zone. We just talked about it. I wasn't hoping to see it this quick. So, nonetheless, Bobcats are marching right towards the end zone there in the Lee County red zone. Be 1st and 10, led by Camden Coleman.
Just a really good route by the tight end there. He just found some space in the zone there and sat down and waited for the ball to come to him.
So interesting tight trips formation. Camden not looking anywhere else. Wrapped up, taken down about the 26-yard line by a swarm of Yellow Jackets.
That was number 56, Mr. Ross Johnson.
Mr. Ross Johnson, 56, nose guard, defensive tackle, junior coming in at 5'7". They say 187.
He's a solid 200. He got to be solid.
That doesn't quite look like 187 to my untrained eye. Nonetheless, wraps up Camden Coleman in the backfield for a good sack for the Yellow Jackets. Pushing back will create a 2nd and 16 for the Bobcats. Right back out of that red zone they go. Marching in the right direction for the Yellow Jackets. And we've got another flag here. Looks like it's going to be on the sideline. That is an obscene call because he was 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Had absolutely nothing to do with that. Nonetheless, Zebra Crew likes to throw the flag, let them know that they're there. No harm, no foul, bringing 2nd and 16 here for the Bobcats. Tight trips formation again. Quick shuttle out.
Oh, we got a hold there.
We got a hold. This one's
that's
coming back.
He's coming back.
Tackle, push out of bounds by number 2, Tyreek McKendall. That was number 31 for the Bobcats. R.J. Livingston, freshman wide receiver, coming in at 5'10", 185. But nonetheless, it will be all null and void due to a block in the back. Was it a block in the back or a hold?
It looked like a hold from up here. But with your eyes, it could be a block in the back.
White Hat, nonetheless, approves of Jamie's call there. I think they were talking. I think it was actually blocking the back, and you just called White Hat real quick. Nonetheless, it'll be a spot foul, push back the Bobcats way back to their 38-yard line. This will bring up 2nd and about a half-country mile here for the Bobcats on their own 38.
Definitely got to be disciplined right here.
Lee County definitely going to need to not get beat on the backside here. Definitely don't let anyone get behind you. We got motion. Ooh, are we going to have a double pass? It sure looked like it. Nonetheless, Yellow Jackets swamped to the ball. Don't allow time for that double pass. It was a backward pass from Camden Coleman, so that was still considered a live ball to throw forward. Nonetheless, the Yellow Jackets stop out the trickery, or attempted trickery, from the Bobcats. Brings up 3rd and a little bit more than half a country mile.
We're showing some really good defense on both sides of the ball tonight. You really hadn't seen a lot of offense, but hey, this thing looks like we got a game.
We absolutely have a game tonight. Camden Coleman trying to draw the Yellow Jackets off sides. Fails to do so again. I think that's going to be a trend for the Bobcats throughout the night. Running back switch aside strength to the wide side. We got number 22 getting pressure on Coleman. Coleman scrambles, looking downfield, tucks, and he's running out at about the 20, and he is pushed out of bounds right at the Yellow Jacket 20-yard line. Will bring up 4th and 10. Good long play there from Coleman, not afraid to scramble out of the pocket. Not enough for the Bobcats. Be interested to see. We did see a kicker in warm-ups, but we are not sure how confident the Bobcats are. And head coach of the Bobcats, Antoine Stevenson, don't know how confident he is. Doesn't look like he's bringing on the kicking crew, so we've got a big 4th and 10 early here in the second quarter here for the Bobcats. Camden Coleman calling out, looking to the sideline, getting his wide receivers in space. Number 81 just moved to an eligible spot, and he is Anthony Davis. Ball's up, and touchdown Bobcats. Touchdown reception to number 11, Kedrick Green, senior wide receiver, 6'2", 185. He is a college commit going to Howard University. Shows his speed, shows his hands there. Bobcats on the board first.
Great touchdown drive right there. Finally get something going in the open. The corners DB setting back a little bit. It leaves the receivers a little space to run these little slant routes, and it's hard to guard those.
Coleman back, going for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback keeps the entire way. He is good. That is Bobcats 8, Yellow Jacket 0. We're going to take a quick break and be right back for Lee County Answer, hopefully.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at WilkinsonCars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Welcome back to the NFHS Game of the Week here at Paul B. Gay Stadium in Sanford, North Carolina. This game brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. Wilkinson set up a great shop there on 87. Beautiful facility. We were there last week for the coaches show. I was not in attendance. I apologize, but I got to watch it later. Looks phenomenal out that way,
It's
guys.
a beautiful facility. They really spared no expense to build that the right way, from the showroom floor to the parts department to the service department. I mean, they really do a great job.
I tell you, we are very lucky here in town to have such premier car dealerships. We've got 87. We've got right there on 87. We've got classic Nissan. We've got Wilkinson, Cadillac, Chevrolet. I mean, guys, we've got a stud of car dealerships. So if you're in the business for looking for a car, 87 right by Walmart is where you want to be.
Right across the street from Walmart. Definitely stop at Classic Nissan first. I just wanted to say that, Will. Hey, Will, don't take no pun intended, Will.
Quick correction on the touchdown. It was not number 11, Kendrick Green. It was actually number 10, Cheney Fitzgerald, wide receiver. He's a senior, stands at 5'10", 175 pounds on the end of that drive there. So number 10 with credit on the touchdown, Cheney Fitzgerald.
So I apologize to Cheney Fitzgerald, and more importantly than apologizing to Cheney, I apologize to his mother for getting it wrong and not giving the call to her son. My deepest apologies. I will try not to make that mistake again. Nonetheless, number 10, Cheney Fitzgerald on his first touchdown. He is a D2 right now, a D2 recruit with multiple interested schools at the D2 level. So this Bobcat team just slammed full of kids with a lot of either college commits, college interest, college visits. It'll be interesting to see how those guys play throughout the night. Another big kick there from offensive lineman. Yellow Jackets, Tyreek McKendall takes over 2-yard line, flipping the field, caught by his shoelaces.
Got him by his shoelaces.
Got him by his shoelaces. Yellow Jackets will take over on their own 31-yard line. This offense, last series, had a couple of good plays, had a couple of stutters as well. Be interested to see coming out, led by number 12, Will Patterson. I would expect to see the Yellow Jackets throw the ball a little bit more this series. What do y'all think?
I think we will see a little doses of more pass opportunity. Getting the ball out quick will be very important. Their defensive line, they're pretty solid.
Very good, very good. Jamie, any insight?
Well, I'm looking for them to really spread things out now. I think they should throw the ball a little bit more. I think if they can work on the outside and get the deep ball, that they're matching up one-on-one on the outside. There's a lot of opportunity there.
Lee County hands off to number 7, B.J. Brown there for the dive play. Gets about 3 or 4. Gets about 3. We'll bring up 2nd and 7 here for the Yellow Jackets. Good dose of sophomore running back B.J. Brown. He is the face of the program in the future from what everyone says. So far, I'm a believer, gentlemen. So far, I'm a believer. Nonetheless, he'll break one eventually. Patterson shows run. They like that little tunnel on the backside to number 1. Kenyon Palmer wrapped up by a gaggle of Bobcats going nowhere. Will end up a no gain or loss. Will end up right about the line of scrimmage. Will bring up a very quick 3rd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. One thing Yellow Jackets are going to have to be careful of, they have a lot of guys playing both ways this season. Your offense is going to need to start sustaining drives to keep your offense off the field, let those guys get a little bit of a break if they're not on offense.
Definitely.
Patterson gives a nice little head fake and a step. Nonetheless, Bobcats get offsides, get encroached is the proper terminology. Gets encroached. Will bring up a very manageable 3rd and 3 for the Yellow Jackets. 3rd and 2. I can't see or do math. 7 minus 5 is 2. Nonetheless, looks like T.J. Brown checking in. We're going to go to a 2-back set. Oh, a little bit of power coming in for the Yellow Jackets, it appears.
Don't see this much.
We don't see this 2-back set. And you can tell that they're not incredibly comfortable getting there. Nonetheless, Yellow Jackets are getting lined up. Ball snapped. B.J. Brown tries to bounce it. Doesn't follow his blockers. Get taken down for a loss. Will be 4th and about 7. And back comes the Yellow Jackets kicking crew again. Number 9, your guy Slink.
Yes, sir.
Coming back to punt.
Yes, sir. Glenn is definitely getting a lot of pressure on Will. And the key to that tunnel pass there is definitely to get it out quick. So any hesitation will hold it up. And almost blocked there. Good punt by Slink there too.
Almost blocked. Lee County going to cover it. Nice
great
punt.
Jackets bounce right there, taking it down to the 20-yard line.
We talked earlier about the importance of special teams and being able to flip the field. Landon Johnson, number 9, Slink as they call him, did a great job flipping the field, even with a little bit of pressure coming in from Glen. Nonetheless, this Glen offense taking over on their own 21-yard line. This offense will be coming back out. No rush, though. Coach is not afraid to sit and talk to him for a little bit. I love it. Refs are appearing to do it. One thing to keep an eye on, as we were watching here on the sideline, famous athletic trainer Steve Womack is there talking, and the legend Steve Womack. I apologize. I left a title out there.
Legend.
Talking to number 12, Will Patterson. He appears to be fine. So we got a little play action. Pass and a tackle for the Yellow Jackets. T.J. Johnson on the tackle. That was that number 8 this time, gentlemen?
Yes,
that was number 8, Levine Smith, wide receiver, junior for Glen, on a quick hitch route. Glen has really shown the hitch a lot. They really like that quick hitch, coming in from the slot to the inside hitch. One thing to keep an eye on, if they're going to go for the deep ball, that old hitch and go, show the inside cut and let it loose. Nonetheless, tackle for a gain of nothing there will bring up 3rd and about 5 for the Bobcats. Eli Garrison checking out for defensively. Number 8 checking in, Mark Schlesinger. He's the backup quarterback. We don't see him come in at defense a lot. Nonetheless, looks like they're going to come back to where is he going? He's going outside linebacker.
We had a big tackle there by Talala 2 Phillips. Now, a little bit about him. He was on JV last year, played great on JV, moved up to varsity this year. Now, his dad was also a defensive lineman in Alabama. I can't quite think of the school that he went to, but he did play a little college ball. So we will see a lot from him as well in the near future.
Very cool. You're always dropping local knowledge in on us.
Just a little bit, and just a little bit of knowledge. If we go back when I said the legend, He has been here. He was my dad's trainer as well. And I've been out of school 20 years.
Wow.
He was my son's trainer. So that tells a lot. That tells a whole lot about him. He's definitely a legend here in Lee County football. Lee County High School, period.
So he's been a trainer for 3 generations of Chambers athletes.
3 generations.
Wow. There aren't many people who can say they've been involved in 3 generations of athletics for a family.
Not at all.
We're staying right here through that timeout. Glen coming out, going to have a long 3rd and 6 here to convert for the first down deep in their own territory on their own 25. Be interesting to see. I wouldn't be surprised to see another hitch route, quick hitch from Camden Coleman. Their quarterback seems to be slinging the ball pretty well so far. Lee County in the 3-man front. And we've got a reverse. And he's got a little bit of space. Yellow Jackets swallow him up.
Take it down by a clothesline.
We're allowed to do that in football. We love it. We love it. Another 4th and very short for the Bobcats. We're going to look and see, are they going to measure? White Hat is walking towards a measurement. And they are stopping the clock. They're going to bring the chains out. And this is one of those facets of football that I know it is necessary, but gosh, it gets under my skin, especially coming in from calling the offensive side of the ball. You're starting to build a little momentum, and then the ref says, stop. We're going to let everyone go back to their sideline, meet with their coaches, and we're going to take 20 minutes to bend down here and measure this daggum ball. Drove me nuts as an offense coordinator, but it's a necessity of the football game. Gentlemen, what's y'all's feelings on measuring of chains?
Well, it is what it is. I mean, we're dealing with human error. You know, 2 guys eyeing the ball, trying to get it in the right spot the best they can. So, you know, when they feel that it's close enough, I hate to say it, but you have to do it.
You got to do it. Got to do it. And I've seen it work in my favor, and I've seen it work against me. So it's kind of one of those, it's a coin toss at the end of the day. Nonetheless, looks like it's going to be a little bit short. White Hat is not signaling a first down, but he will signal to start the clock here as he drops that right hand. And he drops it. So we have a 4th and 1, clock running, 5 minutes left in the first half here. Coleman under center, we don't see that a lot. Tries to draw the Yellow Jackets off sides, does not achieve that. Looks over the sideline for another play call. And
I would bring the house here if I were the Yellow Jackets.
Another attempt, and we've got a Bobcat first down. I'm feeling they're going to come back and punt it. Nonetheless, we're going to take a quick break here from our sponsors, and we will be right back.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
4, 3, 2.
And we're back for a short 4th down. Bobcats decide to punt it off. Lee County caught there by number 3, Eli Garrison, right on the 33-yard line. And the field is flipped again. Another big special teams play for tonight. The Yellow Jacket offense coming back out. I would love to see, guys, a dose of number 2, Tyreek McKendall on this. I'd like to see a little bit of jet, a little bit of tunnel, a little bit of bubble. What do y'all think?
I think a pass down the field. I mean, definitely Tyreek he's a playmaker. I mean, you get the ball in his hands, he can do a lot of things with the ball. I would love to see it aired out down the field. Who's going to run with him? Let's try number 7. Let's see what he's going to do over there.
Tyreek McKendall being covered there by number 7, Zion Dixon, senior defensive back. And our Zebra crew is still talking about something. Oh, knee pads. They're very concerned about knee pads.
Safety first.
Number 6 coming off the field. Number 28, or 28 coming back on the field. Looks like Gason Hardy, linebacker, coming in. Lee County in trips formation to the wide side. Will Patterson hand off to B.J. Brown. Caught by his shoelaces. Good open field tackle there from the Bobcats. Will bring up 2nd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. You can tell every time B.J. gets the ball in his hand, he is 1 or 2 steps away. It's only a matter of time, guys. I'm starting to really like this young man.
He's going to be great. Definitely going to be great.
Lee County coming back out, trips to the wide side, which is near to all of you at home. Oh, we got a quick crossing route. Helpful tackle there from the Bobcats, pushing the Lee County Yellow Jackets forward. We'll bring up a 3rd and very short one for the Yellow Jackets. I'd be interested to see if T.J. Johnson or JoJo Jennings comes in. A little bit bigger power back, going to drop shoulder and get level. And we do see number 7, B.J. Brown, coming off, and number 34, T.J. Johnson, coming in. This is one thing Chris always talks about. He would love to see Patterson under center. T.J. Johnson's got some space. Over the 50-yard line, going all the way down to the Bobcats' 39-yard line. That will be the Lee Jacket pin tear. First down.
That was a huge hole opened up by the offensive line there. We also had a pulling guard from the right side, closest to you at home, that made a key block on the inside linebacker to spring that open.
Very good. See, this is why y'all are here. I didn't even see that. Lee County taking over on there on Bobcats' 39-yard line. T.J. Johnson staying in and running back. We've got a screen to number 2, Tyreek McKendall. He's got space, and he is taken down at the 38-yard line. Another good gain for the Yellow Jackets. We're starting to see a little bit of momentum from Steve Bordeaux in that offense as they're starting to progress towards that Remax red zone. It will be 2nd and 5 on the Bobcats' 38.
Looks like Coach Bordeaux has opened up the playbook a little bit. They're trying to spread their field a little bit more and getting away from your stereotypical dives and quick plays. They're making them play a little bit of defense now.
Very good. Lee County in a doubles formation, handoff to T.J. Johnson with a dive play there. Coming up, going to be a 3rd and 3, so he gets 2 on that gain. I would love to know how many yards TJ has gotten in his career as a Yellow Jacket. I know it's not near AJ or Jameer, but that young man, every yard he has gotten, he has earned.
He's earned.
Because that young man is not easy to tackle.
Definitely a ball player, man.
Lee County trips to the wide side. T.J. Johnson the ball again.
Yes, sir. First down.
Dipping and diving. Gets another pin tear. First down. Number 70's helmet came off for the Yellow Jackets. That's Wyatt Rickard, Jr., guard and tackle. His helmet comes off. He's got to come off for a play. Number 75, Tyler McMullen, goes back in. He came out a minute ago. Not sure why. We don't see him come out very often. Nonetheless, he's back in. Lee County trips formation. They're about dead center. Patterson steps back, lets it fly, and it is just overthrew number 1, Kenyon Palmer. Loved the play call. Kenyon Palmer on the go route there. Just about had him just overthrown. Love the aggressive play call there, bringing up 2nd and 10.
Great hitch and go route by Kenyon Palmer. They did everything right but catch the ball.
Well, that's the last facet. That is the last facet.
We got a bruiser back in the backfield. We seeing JoJo the first time tonight in the backfield. I love watching JoJo run the ball. He is a bruiser.
Tell us a little bit about JoJo there, Jerry.
So JoJo has been playing football since I've known him. I mean, he may have been 4 years old playing tackle football. Victor Ingram, his dad, he was a great football player. Victor Ingram, the junior, he was a great football player here at Lee County. Delambert Jennings, also his brother, great football player here. Now he's the one. He was an All-American in 9th grade as a freshman playing varsity. So JoJo has a lot of experience, man, and he will be one of Lee County greats.
Very good. Lee County with a large 3rd and 8. Runs another one of their quick tunnels. It's going to be a little bit short. Going to bring up about 4th and 3 here for the Yellow Jackets. I'm not seeing any movement on this sideline. It's Kennedy Hernandez, the special teams guru for the Yellow Jackets. Steve Bordeaux not interested in 3 right now. He's going to keep his ones on Going to go for 6. We've got 56 seconds left in this first half.
Got both bruisers in backfield, TJ and JoJo.
Uh-oh. We're going to look for a little bit of power play here. Lee County tries to draw off the Bobcats. They are unsuccessful. Nonetheless, 42 seconds left on the game clock. And I think he might be short. He is. Clock stops, 36 seconds left in this first half. Great defensive
stance by Glen.
Glen coming in. We talked about this defense from Glen and led by number 4, Albert Red, in the pregame show, showing there we can bend, but we're not breaking, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Nonetheless, Lee County defense takes over. 36 seconds left in the first half. Then we'll have our Classic Nissan halftime show. I might try to find me a sandwich real quick after that. Nonetheless, Lee County's defense takes over. Glen, do they go for it, or do they just run a couple plays, go to halftime? Whoa, we've got a flag here. Let's see what our side judge is signaling. It's in the realm of offsides. Or
we may just have as much penalty yards as we have overall total yards.
That's exactly right, Jerry.
An offensive tackle goes out. Sorry, offensive guard goes out. Wonder if it was another equipment stop. Nonetheless,
they're on it all tonight.
Zebra Crew doing their job. For everyone at the NCHSAA watching, your Zebra Crew is doing what Zebra Crews are supposed to do. Coleman on a quick flick out. Whoa, that young man gets a head full of steam. We'll get a Bobcat first down, 29 seconds left. Tackle there by number 14, Aaron Wallace of the Yellow Jackets. Our chain crews getting it moved. And Steve Bordeaux coming out onto the field. Looks like there might be a timeout. Oh, nope, we got a man down. Steve Womack's going to go do what Steve Womack does. We're going to take a quick break, and we will come back, hopefully with good news about this Yellow Jacket.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. Hi, I'm David Fashee, and we are First Bank.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome back here to Paul B. Gay Stadium here in Sanford, North Carolina. You're watching your Lee County Yellow Jackets take on Glen High School Bobcats out of Kernersville, North Carolina, the Winston-Salem area. Bobcats up 8-0, 26 seconds left in the first half. They have the ball, but they're on their own 35-yard line. Quarterback extraordinaire so far, Camden Coleman, leading this team. It doesn't look like the Bobcats are going to shy away and run into this locker room with only 8. They're hoping to get a few more. Lee County's obviously wanting to keep them at 8. But nonetheless, doesn't look like they're going to run out the clock. Looks like they're going to keep right on trucking.
Yeah, points are going to be a premium in this game, the way things are going. So I would expect them to try and get as much as they can. Number 14 was our injured Yellow Jacket. Aaron Wallace ran off the field on his own power, so we're glad to see that.
Lee County doing a little bit of dipping and diving on their coverage. Coleman's got time, step back. He's got a man just overthrew number 8, Levine Smith, their junior wide receiver. We've talked about him having a couple FCS offers. Just overthrown outside his hands. If that ball had been completed, I believe he would have been all the way in.
He was wide open. There's definitely a missed assignment somewhere.
Are y'all laughing at me? Did I get that number wrong?
No, you got it right.
Okay.
You got it right.
We were laughing because you got it right.
Oh, okay. Well, have y'all been talking to my wife? She tells me I'm never right. Nonetheless, Lee County with a big break there. 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Bobcats try to draw the Yellow Jackets to offsides. They don't do it. We've got a slot flopping 2 trips to the wide side of the field.
I would look for the Bobcats to go for another home run here.
We've got a quick screen swallowed up by a swarm of Yellow Jackets led by number 34, TJ Johnson. You probably get tired of hearing his name there at home, but you're going to hear it every defensive play.
All night long.
All night long, and half of the offensive plays. What an athlete that young man is. They're going to take it. That is the clock of 0 for the first half. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back with the Classic Nissan halftime show. The Bobcats up 8, Jackets 0. We'll be right back.
Pentair, empowering people to move water, improve water, enjoy water, so that people can live their best, healthiest lives. Lives with purpose, lives with enjoyment, lives that flourish, lives with hope. Because at Pentair, we're not just about better water. We're about better life. Pentair, bringing water to life, for life.
Welcome to the Classic Nissan Halftime Report.
Well, welcome back to your Classic Nissan Halftime Show. I am Jerry Chalmers. I'm here with Mr. Nate and also Coach. Got to get it right. It's the first time, so hey, it's just the first time. It's all right. So just to give about Classic Nissan in Sanford, definitely come down and see us. Right now we have quite a few great deals going for you. We have the new 2021-22 Nissan Pathfinder. It's a big seller right now. Nice 3-row vehicles. We have the brand new Rogue. It is our #1 seller also at Nissan. So we're trying to do quite a few good things that Nissan, bring in more customers with better vehicles than we've had before. So getting back to the game, 8-0 halftime. Lee County coming in at number 6 in the state overall. Lee County at 23 in the state. What do you think about the game so far?
I really think we're getting what we paid for, right? We've got 2 powerhouses going at it. It's a low-scoring game. We started out with a lot of penalties to start the game. I think if both teams will settle down and go back to their game plan, it's going to be another great second half.
What you got for us, man?
I'm loving this ball game. Offensively, we've seen a little bit of a lot from both teams. Glen appears to be a little bit more apt to air the ball out a little bit. QB Camden Coleman is not afraid to throw the ball. We've seen him overthrow a couple times, though. That has saved the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets secondary has gotten beat a couple times and gotten saved by the arm of Camden Coleman. Yellow Jackets really I think they're still testing the waters. I think Steve's still playing that chess match of what's going to work, what's not going to work. We've seen a plethora of tailbacks there for the Yellow Jackets. We've seen the bruiser, JoJo Jennings. We don't see him a lot except in red zone situations. We saw the premier back, I guess, right now at this point, B.J. Brown, number 7, sophomore running back, who is he's the face of the program for years to come. And then, of course, number 34, our guy, T.J. Johnson.
Yes,
we've seen him tote the rock a couple of big plays as well. We haven't seen Lee County air the ball out as much as I would have thought. The screens and the bubbles and the tunnels right now don't seem to be hitting incredibly on all cylinders. But I know Coach Steve Bordeaux, he's not going to get away from them.
Definitely.
So it'll be an interesting situation. I'd like to see Lee County take a shot or 2 more downfield, test those DBs.
I'd love to see them take a shot downfield to both Kenyon and also Tyreek. Glen does have quite a few DBs who are, highly ranked or whatever like that, getting recruited, but you got to test those guys. The tunnel screen has definitely been there tonight, but what it looks like is taking a little while to develop. Therefore, it hasn't really broken open yet. I feel that play will break open soon. They will air the ball out a little more this second half, possibly, and that would also develop the run game. It'll help the run game. We can get the ball down the field it'll develop the run game as well. Defensively, I feel they were playing too good. They're playing very good. They gave up a couple plays on that scoring drive there, but overall, we've seen great defense for both sides of both teams.
Absolutely. We have definitely seen a defensive game. Coach Helsman, you were getting ready to say something. Drop knowledge on us.
Yeah, I just want to point out, these two teams do not know each other very well. So one thing that's going to tell the tale, in my opinion, is the adjustments that these coaches make during the half. They've had 2 quarters to see what the other guy's doing, to kind of get their tendencies, and how they adjust to that might break it open in the second half.
Absolutely. I think you're going to see, both of these coaches are very tenured coaches. Both of them have had a lot of success. I think you hit the nail on the head there with that adjustments at halftime. I'm interested to see what coaches come out with second half, and that could absolutely be the difference of the ball game. Anything else before we wrap up this Classic Nissan halftime show?
Just ready to get back some good football.
Ready to get back to some good football.
Sit back, enjoy the ride.
Ladies and gentlemen at home, we appreciate you watching. This has been the Classic Nissan Halftime Show. I'm Nathan Cochran. We got Jerry Chalmers, Jamie Helsman. We'll be back after this senior night, it appears, for the cheerleaders. We'll be back after that for the second half here at Lee County High School. Thank you for tuning in.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go there.
Visit us online at ClassicNissanSanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go there.
Visit us online at ClassicNissanSanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
Pentair. Empowering people to move water. Improve water. Enjoy water. So that people can live their best, healthiest lives. Lives with purpose. Lives with enjoyment. Lives that flourish. Lives with hope. Because at Pentair, we're not just about better water. We're about better life. Pentair, bringing water to life, for life.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at WilkinsonCars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. Hi, I'm David Fashee, and we are First Bank.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go there.
Visit us online at ClassicNissanSanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
Pentair. Empowering people to move water. Improve water. Enjoy water. So that people can live their best, healthiest lives. Lives with purpose. Lives with enjoyment. Lives that flourish. Lives with hope. Because at Pentair, we're not just about better water. We're about better life. Pentair, bringing water to life, for life.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at WilkinsonCars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. Hi, I'm David Fashee, and we are First Bank.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go to
Visit us online at classicnissansanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
Pentair. Empowering people to move water. Improve water. Enjoy water. So that people can live their best, healthiest lives. Lives with purpose. Lives with enjoyment. Lives that flourish. Lives with hope. Because at Pentair, we're not just about better water. We're about better life. Pentair, bringing water to life, for life.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time.
setting of play calls here for the Bobcats. Nothing we saw in the first half. Here we go. Coleman still sitting back in the backfield in a 5-wide set. Their fifth receiver kind of set up in a wing-back position. There's that quick hitch again. One man to beat, Tyreek McKendall, and wrapped up there by. All right, guys, you got to help me.
That was 25.
No, number 25 for the Yellow Jackets, Noah Johns on the tackle. Whew, they get far down there. God, I need to go back and see my doctor. That's awful, guys. I apologize. Nonetheless, that is a Bobcat first down, right down into the Remax red zone. First and goal on the 9-yard line, 8-yard line. My apologies. There's that bubble formation again. Coleman keeps. He's right up the middle, and that is a Bobcat touchdown, extending the lead to 14-0. Bobcats. The Yellow Jackets got to be a little bit on their heels right there after that series.
That was a quick, strong drive right there.
Glen came out right at the beginning of the second half. Lee County tried some trickery on the kickoff. Glen had good field position on about their 42-yard line. In a minute and 23 seconds, they march all the way down the field, put up 6. Now for the extra point. Jamie, who's that on the extra point?
It looks like it is number 13.
Number 13 for the Glen High School Bobcats. We do not have.
Look for 43 possibly.
Maybe 43.
We don't have a 43 either. Nonetheless, the unknown kicker for the Glen Bobcats out of Kernersville, North Carolina. It is no good. Ooh, that was quick. That was real quick, gentlemen. We're still searching.
We're going to go with. We're going to go with Dylan Mcmullen.
If you are Mr. or Mrs. Dillon's parent at home, we apologize.
We apologize.
we apologize.
Can't find her.
All complaints need to go to Kristen Lambert. You can find him on Facebook, from the Cheap Seats on Twitter. Make sure to hit him up and tell him how bad he is.
Should have been here.
Should have been here
Yep,
instead of Chicago with his wife. Nonetheless, the Bobcats, we joking, kid. We would never want you to harass Kristen Lambert. But the Bobcats will kick off from their own 40 after a quick series. Minute 23 seconds. That was booking it. Lee County looking a little dragging right now, but they got a lot of guys playing both ways. But I would anticipate Lee County coming back. I bet half that chicken sandwich right there that they come back and put points up.
I definitely see that. You know, this is actually the first time since the 2020 playoffs that Lee County has been behind 14 points at home.
Since when?
The 2020 playoffs.
2020 playoffs.
The 2020 playoffs. We've been behind 14 points at home. They definitely have the talent to get back into this game. They just need to settle down, get their offense going, settle down on defense. We'll be all right.
Was that the Cleveland game here?
That was
they
the
went up
Cleveland
quick,
game.
and then Lee County came right back. Squib kick caught well by number 19, Jalen Person on the reception. Free safety, strong safety senior. Good heads-up play there to fall on that because that was dangerous. Glen was going all after it. Lee County offense coming out on their own 45-yard line. It'll be interesting to see. We saw 2 quick trickery attempts from special teams off the kickoff. Now both teams started with good field position. Glen continued it on to equal 6. Lee County going to come out and try to answer. We've got trips to the wide side of the field far from you. We got a quick little shovel pass to number 7, B.J. Brown. He's got space. And that will equal about an 11-yard gain for number 7, B.J. Brown. We talked about the halftime show. We are one shoelace away. We are one broken tackle away. And we keep saying it's going to come, it's going to come. I got a feeling it could be this drive. I hope. You might call that a little bit of home cooking.
It's all right to have a little home cooking. Right, that's what we eat good at.
Hey,
home.
You don't get this big old belly from not eating home cooking.
No, sir.
Patterson back, throws. Got there early.
There's a late flag coming in. I think we got that interference. We should be all right.
Pass attempt to number 19, Jalen Person. We just mentioned his name earlier. Coming up big, 2 big plays. Glen definitely got there early. Pass interference coming from the back judge, which is who it's supposed to come from. That is his position. That is his job. So good job from our Zebra crew picking that up. That will be a Yellow Jacket Pentair first down. marching right on into the Bobcat territory. We'll take over 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. We got trips to the near side and the wide side of the field. Patterson back. Quick handoff. Ooh, one stiff arm. Ooh, 2 stiff arms. Ooh. Number 7 taken down right about the 26-yard line. Will be a gain of 4 there. Golly, Glen's coming in. They're going a little bit of head hunting here, aren't they? For those of us that played in the era where we didn't know what concussions were, probably why I can't see numbers now. Nonetheless, I love the aggressive football. I'm kind of surprised that the Zebra Crews haven't started talking to him a little bit. Nonetheless, trips to the wide side. Ooh, here's that tunnel. Goes a little bit quicker. Tyreek McKendall, he's got space. And touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And you called it, Nate. You said you wouldn't be surprised if the Jackets put some points up on the board. And what an impressive drive coming out of the half.
And Jerry Chalmers in our halftime show talked about tunnel screen's going to have to get cleaned up, going to have to get sped up a little bit.
That was it.
Tunnel screen hit just right. Tyreek McKendall, once he finds open space, he knows what to do. It's not his first time in the ball game. That puts the Jackets up for another quick 6 there. That makes it 14-6. Kennedy Hernandez back for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Makes that 14-7. Bobcats here at Paul B. Gates Stadium. We're going to take a quick break, then be right back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome back to Lee County High School. I made the wrong call. Came a little too quick. Zebra Crew called a holding on the Yellow Jackets. So we'll get to see this PAT again as Coach Jerry Chalmers and I get this chicken sandwich out of our teeth.
Don't tell nobody.
All right.
Try to sneak one in real quick.
Yeah, try to get a quick bite. So this will bring up, what in the world? Yardage down, doesn't have a clue because that's not even supposed to be up for a PAT. Kennedy Hernandez back for the kick. Held by number 3, Eli Garrison. That young man does a little bit of everything.
Eli reminds me of Jackson Lamb.
Absolutely. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is blocked. You cannot recover a PAT, so that is a big swing there for the Bobcats, 14-6. We're going to take another quick break and be right back to see Lee County kick it off again.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. We got you on our mind, we can never get enough. Every time you step into our building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. All you do is win, win, win. Put your hands in the air when you go there.
Visit us online at ClassicNissanSanford.com or call 1-855-461-9595. Classic Nissan Sanford.
Welcome back to McCracken Field here at Lee County High School as the Jackets get ready to kick off.
Continue, you're doing great. Continue, you're doing great.
After the block of the point after attempt, Jackets try an onside kick, and it goes the wrong way, and it looks like the Bobcats have scored.
Special teams.
Lee County attempting an onside kick there. No one thought to cover the man who actually received the ball. Everyone was going for that 10-yard mark to try to recover an onside kick. A Bobcat steps up, takes that thing in the gut, takes it all the way down. Boys, you don't see that very often.
No.
Holy smokes.
I just think in a game like this, plays like that, they can really hurt.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Plays like that are going to be difference makers at times. When you're in tight knit big games like this, a lot of times little moments like that make a big difference. So, Camden Coleman back for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback kept last time. Quarterback keeps again this time, and he is going to be in for the 2-point conversion. That will make it 22-6 Bobcats. That was a quick score. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
And welcome back to Lee County High School as the Bobcats just scored on an onside kick muffed by the Lee County Yellow Jackets. And they are set to receive the kickoff here with 9:20 left in the third quarter. Jackets trailing 6-22.
That was a tough play there for the Yellow Jackets. Not what you expect to see in a big caliber ball game like this. I love the aggressiveness from Coach Bordeaux. Well, we got to cover a little bit better than that. Deep kick from the big offensive lineman, recovered by Tyreek McKinnell over his head, trying to flip the field like he likes to do, and we're going to have a block in the back on number 34, T.J. Johnson. Oh, yeah.
Pretty clean to me.
Looked clean. They oftentimes call that block in the back or a hit on a defenseless player if it's too far behind the play. Yeah. I think that might be a little bit of a soft call, but nonetheless, flag came out. So Lee County's going to march their way all the way back. Looks like they'll be 1st and 10, about the 10-yard line by the time all this is said and done. Long field to go, but Lee County's one big play away from breaking it.
Special teams right there. Big special teams play on that last touchdown from Glen. As we've been speaking the whole game, special teams are going to really be a difference maker in this game, and that was a huge one.
Lee County going to take over 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. 88 yards to go to get this ball game back within one possession. Will Patterson back at quarterback, looking quick hitch route, and it is received by number 1, Kenyon Palmer, family member of
Yes, sir,
old Jerry Chalmers up here with us.
Yes, sir.
That will be a quick first down to accumulate 3 yards there. Will be 2nd and 7. I think it might be 2nd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Off comes Kenyon Palmer to the sideline. And White Hats are stopping the clock. And we've got another kid coming off.
Now, Kenyon, a little thing about that number 1. Kenyon definitely wanted to keep it going as far as Jaden was number 1 when he was here at Lee County. Did quite a few big things here. Kenyon wanted to keep that number and keep that number 1 family thing going. I think he's done a really good job these past 2 years.
Not sure what's going on with the Yellow Jacket substitutions. JoJo Jennings comes back as the second running back, and number 2, Tyreek McKinnell's come back on the field. I wonder if something's going on with equipment that we're having issues with. Nonetheless, we see 2 backs set now with 2 wideouts to the wide side of the field. JoJo Jennings is lead blocker for number 7, B.J. Brown. Tackled up by a swarm of Bobcats, but not before about a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Going to have to put together a first down to keep this drive alive, gentlemen, and we're going to need to see a sustainable drive from the Yellow Jackets.
Definitely. We're still waiting on that air raid. They definitely haven't really tested these corners tonight down the field. I think it's time.
Lee County coming out in doubles formation. JoJo Jennings back. Oh, here it is. There's number 3, Eli Garrison, just overthrown by number 12, Will Patterson. And on comes the punt team. Gentlemen, we're starting to get, I don't think we're there quite yet, but every possession is very important from here on out.
Very important.
Yeah, I just haven't seen the adjustments made in the Lee County offense this second half. I'd really like Jerry mentioned, I'd like to see them spread it out a little bit more.
Absolutely. Kick by number 9, Landon Johnson, slink as they like to call him. Good kick to put that ball right about the 50-yard line. Bobcats will take over. Number 12, Camden Coleman, quarterback, going to take over for the Glen Bobcats here right at the 50-yard line. This Lee County defense is going to have to come up with something big here.
Definitely. Cam has definitely been on point with a lot of his passes tonight. Haven't really been overthrowing receivers, been hitting them right in the pocket. So they got to slow him down. Got to slow him down, kind of get him off track a little bit, because right now he's in a little bit of a zone.
Do you think we're going to see a little bit more pressure from that second-level linebacker group from the Yellow Jackets to try to get him moving?
Definitely need to see it.
I think they really need to start hitting the quarterback a little bit to try and get him off his groove.
Quarterback keep on the RPO read. Tackled up by a slew of Yellow Jackets. Number 34, T.J. Johnson in on the tackle. Number 22, JoJo Jennings in on the tackle as well. Those two gentlemen, we say their name a lot. Eating up Mr. Coleman there on that RPO action.
And that's exactly what we were talking about. We need to get some pressure on the quarterback, kind of get him out of his rhythm, and a quick 3 and out here, get some momentum back for the Jackets, and maybe we can take it down and drive.
Coleman doubles formation, try to get Yellow Jackets, jump off sides. That's a trend we've seen all night. Hasn't worked in a while. Step back, quick hitch route to number 10. Cheney Fitzgerald on the reception. We will be right at the first down marker. We've had a lot of close ones. They're going to go ahead and call that one. I think that was the right call from our Zebra crew. That will be a Bobcat first down, marching right towards the Yellow Jacket end zone. Be 1st and 10 right on the 40. Boy, they love that hitch route. They know right where to go to receive it and get the first down, don't they?
Right where to go. I mean, if you look at it, the DBs are given 5 yards. So you take 2 steps, you got a 7-yard gain right there.
With a good dive play right down the middle. Tackle in from the Yellow Jackets, number 90, Tyler 2 Phillips. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Tyler 2 Phillips. Very good. Defensive end, defensive tackle, junior, 6'1", 215. Again, they say 215. I don't know if I really believe 215. But nonetheless, here's an off tackle run. They're wrapped up by number 22, JoJo Jennings again on the tackle. These young men playing a lot on both sides of the field tonight.
Yes, sir.
We'll bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Bobcats. Big third down here. You see another dose of off-tackle run here? You think we see a little bit of quarterback keep?
I think we'll see another little quick hitch.
Oh, another quick hitch. They've loved the quick hitch tonight. Lee County has not really adjusted to come down too much. Snap is back. Oh, we got a little bit of option. Number 9, Landon Johnson, not getting outside of the 6. God, he feels like he's 6 foot 40 inches tall. Number 9, Landon Johnson in on the big tackle, not letting the pitch man get outside of him. Good discipline, option football there. We'll bring up a 4th and 7 for the Bobcats, and on comes a punt team. Number 12, Camden Coleman, their quarterback, is also their punt back. They are right in the territory of fake zone, where if you punt it, you're probably going to end up putting it back on the 20 anyways. So be watching, be very eyeful for a fake here, guys.
And if you look, the Jackets don't have anybody back, so they may be mindful of that.
Well, Steve Bordeaux's been doing this a long time, and he's been doing it a lot better than I ever did. So I would not assume for him to miss that. So we're going to have a timeout from the Bobcats. Probably saw the same thing. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back after a short word from our sponsors.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at WilkinsonCars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Welcome back here to the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. We're at Paul B. Gay Stadium, McCracken Field. As Coach Jamie Helsman informed us earlier, I'll be honest, I haven't heard it called McCracken Field in a long time, so I'm glad hear the throwback to old Mr. McCracken. But we are 4th and 7 here on Lee County's 37-yard line. The Bobcats, I think they wanted to go for a fake there. Lee County didn't budge. They didn't have anybody back. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually kick it now. Or they might go for the fake. Who knows? I've been known to call it wrong more than once. So, nonetheless, Bobcats here on a long 4th and 7, 5:15 left in the third. We're getting down to every possession is a key possession for the Yellow Jackets.
No doubt in that.
Glen coming out in a weird punt formation. They definitely will like to fake it throughout the season. For anyone watching this who plays them later, I bet they throw out of this. Coleman, kick, good punt. Looks like you're going to have some good coverage from the Bobcats. Oh, touched it just one bounce early. Nonetheless, pins it about the 5-yard line. Lee County, 1st and 10 on their own 5, 95 yards to go. 5:05 left in the third quarter. Special teams, we talked about it. We've talked about it.
Yes.
Right now, Glen High School, the Bobcats are winning the battle on special teams.
Right now, I'm looking for Lee to bring some more energy. They look a little depleted. If they get this energy up, they get a good drive here, get a good drive going, hey, it can definitely turn things around.
Lee County comes out. Number 12, Will Patterson, has doubles formations, steps back, got a little bit of pressure, but he had time. Eli Garrison turned a little bit of the wrong way. Patterson overthrew him. I don't think that ball was catchable anyways. We'll bring up 2nd and 10. We talked earlier we want to see Lee County stretch it a little bit. I think that's what they're starting to feel the pressure to do.
Absolutely.
Lee County going to come back out. I would love to see them come back into that triples formation with a with a quick bubble, but that's just me. I don't know.
Yeah. That right here is when that bubble works.
It absolutely
right here
is
when that bubble. Tyreek's on one-on-one coverage now. Hey, that bubble will work right here.
There it is.
Ooh.
Good play, batted down by number 4, the D1 recruit out of Glen, Albert Red, and the bubble was there. The bubble was there. Number 2, Tyreek McKendall, who had taken a post route, pulled the corner with him. The bubble was there. Good read by Will Patterson and number 7, B.J. Brown, but an even better play by number 4, Albert Reed, to break that down. And I'll be honest, guys, the Yellow Jackets are a little lucky that didn't get picked off right in the end zone.
He got a hand on it.
He had it right in the cradle. All he had to do was bring it in. Wasn't enough to get it done, though. Lee County a long 3rd and 10. Oh, bobbled miscommunication. Bad snap. That's a Glen turnover. It will be Glen ball on the 3-yard line. Ooh, something we don't see a lot of is a miscommunication between center and quarterback here for the Yellow Jackets. That's a big one, guys.
Couple of costly mistakes, the onside kick, and now we have the fumble, basically the bad hike right here at the end zone. So the Bobcats will take over on what the Jackets' 3-yard line there.
I do believe that's a 3-yard line. Ooh, that's tough. This Bobcat offense coming back onto the field. They've brought a tight end to the wide side, and we're going to have a Yellow Jacket timeout. So we're going to take a quick break here from our sponsors and be right back here. It's 22-6 Bobcats, 4:54 left in the third.
Lamco Homes, from concept to design, constructed to fit your lifestyle. We use only top quality finishes to make our house your home. Lamco Homes, our standards are others' options.
And we're back here at Lee County Stadium as the Jackets come out of the timeout. They are pinned up on their own 3-yard line, waiting for the Glen Bobcats to come out of their timeout huddle. Looking for a good, strong defensive stand here, and hopefully they can get things back on track.
Glen definitely came out in the second half moving the ball, and then Lee County with the onside kick and now the fumble here has definitely put them in a position to get right back in the end zone again.
Very good. Glen High School coming back 1st and 3. Getting text messages from fellow coaches around the state. We're going to have a false start here on the Glen Bobcats. We'll make it 1st and 8. Shout out to all of our coaches there across the state that are home because of COVID, where we're going to be next week, the Chatham Central Bears. They found out this afternoon that they weren't playing. The team they were playing, don't ask them who they were playing, I don't know. But they are at home. So shout out to the Chatham Central coaching staff, the Overhills coaching staff at home, Coach Ed Burgess, who I'm currently texting, who's a defensive extraordinaire there, defensive coordinator Rob Patterson, going to see him next week. Guys, always good to hear from you. We got an outside tackle run. We're going to have a hold. It will be 1st and 18 by the end of this. Glen keeps moving back and back, which is good for Lee County. When you have a turnover on the 3-yard line, it's very easy just to fold over and let them have 6. Lee County really kind of putting their foot down here. Will be make it 1st and 18. Yep, we've got hold from the white hat. This Glen Bobcats team going to come right back out.
And they really need to keep the pressure on here to get a good field position here when this is over.
While we have a few seconds, just want to give a few scoring updates from around the state of North Carolina. We got Cleveland over J.H. Rose, 55-14. Roseville over East Forsyth. East Forsyth over Roseville, 48-26. Terry Sanford over Jack Britt right now, 35-12. Hillside over Southern Durham, 27-0. Wakefield over Apex Friendship, 24-16 in the fourth quarter. And Hogarth at number 12 Scotland has not posted a score yet, but that is the live on our on high school OT right now.
Very cool, very cool. Glen on a quick out route there will bring up 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11. Got a total of 7 or 8 there for a quick reception. Will bring up 2nd and goal from their own from Lee County's 11-yard line. Lee County here having to make a stand to prevent any more damage, keep this within 2-possession ball game. Coleman back. Ooh. Tried to draw off sides, was unsuccessful. There were some white jerseys moving a little bit. No call from the side judges. Trips to the wide side to all of our fans at home near them. Oh, Coleman bobbles it. Live ball picked up by Yellow Jackets. And ball's back on the ground. Still bobbling. Yellow Jacket ball on their own 39-yard line.
Finally, T.J. Johnson picked up and recovered the ball and held it tight. What a play by the Jackets defense right there.
What a play by the Yellow Jackets. I believe I think the fumble was on Coleman unforced.
Yes.
I think it was Landon Johnson on the scoop up, then the fumble picked up by T.J. Johnson. Nonetheless, that's a turnover for the Bobcats and a quick Yellow Jacket right to the 39-yard line. If I'm Steve Bordeaux, I'm wanting to go quick. I'm wanting to get Glen on their heels right now. Looks like that's what he's going to do. They're going to have doubles formation. Will Patterson back at quarterback, steps back, and we have a false start from the near side judge. I didn't get a number. False start on the Yellow Jackets, so that'll kind of take a little bit wind out of the sail. Nonetheless, 1st and 15 for Lee County on their own 34-yard line.
Lots and lots of penalties tonight. Lots of penalties. I don't know what practice is going to be like Monday, but I'm pretty sure he will definitely address those penalties.
Back in our day, it would have been addressed tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Correct.
Tomorrow morning.
Possibly tonight.
Oh, here's a screen. Aired it out too far. We talked earlier, that screen is hard to throw to the wide side of the field because it just takes so long to develop.
And Curtis Bennett for the Bobcats read that pretty well. He was Johnny on the spot there. If that ball was caught, it would have been for little or no gain.
Very good. So that'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. 4:11 left in the third quarter. Trips formation to the near side for all of our fans at home. Will Patterson steps back, hand to number 7, B.J. Brown. He is going nowhere. A slew of Bobcats swarm him. What do you call a group of Bobcats? A herd?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't answer that. A pack.
A pack?
We'll take the pack.
A pack of Bobcats swarm on B.J. Brown. Tackled him up for about a 1-yard gain. This will bring 3rd and 15 from Lee County's 34-yard line. Lee County trips formation to the near side. Step back, inside hitch to Tyreek McKendall, incomplete. Ball came a little early some late activities. No flag was thrown, and Lee County's punt team is back.
Seems like the pressure is kind of making them rush a little bit on offense, making real rush a little bit, not letting the play develop for receivers to get open down the field. So Lee Senior has definitely have to pick up their offense right now.
Absolutely. Slink back for the kick.
Nice punt.
Good punt. Good towering punt.
Oh,
it's a ball ball. And it's a recovered by
right
number 8.
Special
Mark Schlesinger, the backup cornerback, gets down, recovers the ball. Huge mess up for the Glen Bobcats.
Special teams. Special teams.
We talk all the time. There are 3 facets to football. People usually only think about 2, offense, defense. Special team can be a difference. Tonight, it is accounted for a touchdown, multiple turnovers. Here's another one, guys. You got to practice it, coaches. Got to practice it. So that'll be Lee County taking over on the Bobcats' 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Lee County's got to put points up now. Have to put up points now.
They really have to take advantage of this.
Here's the quick bubble, and that ball is batted down and picked. Glenn will take it to the house. Bubble thrown by Will Patterson right into the hands.
Tough play. There's number 4. That's Alfred Red. He was the defensive player of the year last year in their conference, so he's showing up big today.
Albert Red read the play, batted it up, turned around, recovered it, took it all the way to the house. That makes it 28-6 Bobcats. 3:26 left in the third quarter. You can see the wind out of the sails here at Paul B. Gay Stadium. Our fans are a little quiet. Sideline's getting to get a little bit of a kneel. It's not a good thing.
They haven't been in this position in quite a long time. It's been a long time since here at McCracken Field that they've been in this position. 28-6. It's been a while.
It has been a while. So back to kick. Is the Bobcats. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up, and it is good. That makes it 29-6. Bobcats, we're going to take a quick break. Be right back for more special teams.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. Hi, I'm David Fashee, and we are First Bank.
Welcome back here to Paul B. Gay Stadium in Sanford, North Carolina. You're watching the Lee County Yellow Jackets down to the Glen High School Bobcats, 29-6. 3:26 left in the third. We were just talking during the break, gentlemen. We just watched a D1 play from a D1 kid with number 4, Albert Red from the Bobcats. Guys, talk about that a little bit more.
I mean, it was just a really good recognition. You know, he saw the bubble play about to start, held his ground, made a great jump, didn't panic when the ball was up in the air. You know, won a jump ball against the Jackets quarterback and took it in for the score. That's what you expect Division I players to do.
Big hit by number 62. What a hit on BJ. Armin Hardy, an offensive lineman, senior, 6'2". It doesn't have his weight, but I'm going to tell you he's heavy. And we have a Glen player down on the field right now.
Yeah, 6'2", no weight. I guarantee he weighs at least 250. Every bit of 250. We do have a Glen player down, so we're going to go back to a quick commercial break and be back in a minute.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at WilkinsonCars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Are Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
Welcome back to the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. You're listening to Lee County High School take on the Glen High School Bobcats. We just watched number 31 from Glen, running back R.J. Livingston. Looks like he had a little bit of a cramp there. Looks like athletic trainers were stretching him out. This time of year is tough, guys. It's hot. You know, if kids are in school, they're probably not hydrating like they should because they're in class, and you know, teachers don't let them go to the bathroom like they can from time to time.
Yeah, definitely.
So we got trips to the wide side of the field. Lee County back, handoff to number 7, B.J. Brown, wrapped up in the backfield, and we have a flag in the area of holding. B.J. Brown on the carry. That was a loss of 3 for the Yellow Jackets.
We're sending a lot of our Lee County players not in the game. He's not now. Tyreek back on the field. Like Tyler McCullough is coming back on the field as well. Definitely key players.
We have an illegal chop block downfield. You don't see that very often in high school football in North Carolina. You're allowed to chop for the first 2 to 3 yards, and we had a chop block farther past. As quickly as that play developed and was ended, it's hard for me to imagine that offensive lineman got far enough downfield to chop block. But nonetheless, our back judge called it, so it must have happened. So we will have first and a country mile. Looks like anybody want to do some quick math on that one? 10. Ooh. First and
about 28.
First and 28. First and 28 there for the Yellow Jackets. I tell you, I've called a couple offenses in my life, and you don't usually have a play for first and 28.
Definitely not.
You know, that's usually not on your call sheet. I'm sure Coach Steve Bordeaux's got faith in his guys, though, as we do as well. Trips to the wide side, Patterson back, looking, quick slant route right through the hands of number 19, Jalen Person for the Yellow Jackets. He wouldn't have gotten much more after it anyways. Yeah. Good coverage from the Glen Bobcats. Nonetheless, hit him in the hands. You got to catch it, Coach.
Now, what I will tell you, some of these guys have been playing against each other in high-level AAU competition with the Panthers and then the AAU groups that are up in the Winston-Salem area. So they've definitely seen some of these players. They know some of these players. But as you can see, hey, Glen's coming down to play today.
Glen came to play. They're in a 3-man front. We've got Bubble on the backside. Patterson rolling, gets the ball to T.J. Brown, dropped. B.J. dropped it, probably moving a little bit quicker than catching the ball there. Nonetheless, incomplete pass, no harm, no foul, will create 3rd and 28 for the Yellow Jackets. This offense is not what we're accustomed to seeing from the Yellow Jackets.
Definitely not.
Just kind of stalling and stuttering.
Definitely not. Definitely a couple of drop passes, overthrown balls. You know, this Glen defense is a big test. It could be good for us. Really good for us with the conference we're in now. So, hey, definitely a stepping stone here.
So a couple more. Ooh. Trying an outside run for the Yellow Jackets. Going to go nowhere. On comes the punt team. A few more scores from around the new Sandhills 3A, 4A conference. Southern Lee loses to South Johnston 27-10. And West Johnston over Western Hornet, no longer in our conference. Nonetheless, West Johnston 29-7. So Southern Lee takes another loss. Their season starting off 0-2. Last year they started 2-0. Everyone was excited. 0-2 going into 2 more ball games before regular season starts. Now we have a Yellow Jacket down, so we will take a quick break and return right after.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Pentair. Empowering people to move water. Improve water. Enjoy water. So that people can live their best, healthiest lives. Lives with purpose. Lives with enjoyment. Lives that flourish. Lives with hope. Because at Pentair, we're not just about better water. We're about better life. Pentair, bringing water to life, for life.
Welcome back to the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. Number 2, Tyreek McKendall walking gingerly off the field. That young man has to be tired playing both sides of the ball. A few more updates. Union Pines over Grays Creek 12-7 with 6 minutes left in the ball game. Also, Hoggard 24, Scotland 7 final. Kick by Slink. Another good kick from Landon Johnson. Ball recovered by Glen. He's still up. He's running. If he gets an edge, he could be gone. He is going to the house.
Special
Touchdowns by number 3, A.J. Coverdale, defensive back junior, coming in at 6'1". Flipped the field on the punt, took it all the way to the house. Lee County looks completely defeated now. Nonetheless, we got to get something pretty quick to make this happen. That will be another Glen High School Bobcat touchdown. On comes Camden Coleman and his offense for another 2-point conversion. Nope, I apologize. On comes our kicker, number 43. We apologize to this young child. We don't know your name. Pinecrest also up 48-0 over Anson County.
What I've seen right here, this third quarter has been rough for the Jackets.
You are correct.
Rough for the Jackets.
Snap is back. Hold is good. Kick is up, and it's blocked. You can't move it forward anyways. Nonetheless, good play there by number 22, JoJo Jennings. And we will take a quick break, come right back. It is Bobcats 35, Yellow Jackets 6.
Lamco Homes. From concept to design, constructed to fit your lifestyle. We use only top quality finishes to make our house your home. Lamco Homes. Our standards are others' options.
Welcome back here to the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. Y'all are probably tired of hearing me say it, but it's too bad. We're going to keep on. Make sure you tune in Monday night to our coaches show. It'll be hosted by myself. Delambert will be on a plane ride back from his family vacation. So I will have the pleasure of hosting there at Wilkinson Cadillac. Beautiful facility. I know they were there last week. Last year we rotated all around where we hosted it. I don't know what the plan is for this year, but nonetheless, that's where we'll be Monday night with both Southern Lee head coach Mike McClure after their loss tonight, and head coach Steve Bordeaux. This game is still pending. It is Bobcats 35, Jackets 6, though. Kick is up, and nice little squib kick to about the 28. Some confusion on who's going to field it. Recovered by number 34, T.J. Johnson. His helmet comes off. He must get off the field and skip a play now. So on comes the Jacket offense, led by number 12, Will Patterson.
There's been a lot of helmets coming off tonight. I've seen the most helmets come off tonight than I've ever seen in any other game. We definitely want to get that checked out.
You know, I was watching Southland Park High School and Highland High School yesterday on one of the ESPNs. It's two Texas high school teams. I was watching that. I had some family come in. We ate pizza and hung out. So, of course, when it's with family, I got to watch football. And I watched a ton of helmets come off that game, too, and I thought, what in the world is going on? Again, we're seeing it again tonight. So we got trips to the wide side. Lee County, handoff to number 7, B.J. Brown, staying on his feet. We'll get about a gain of 2, and he worked very hard for those 2 yards as well, gentlemen.
Yeah, I really think the Jackets need to switch up the play calling here. It looks like they keep trying to do the same thing and expecting a different result.
Glen defense has just, I mean, they're become unmovable. They're definitely getting pressure on the quarterback back there. The run game, I mean, there's another helmet. When you can't establish a passing game, it makes the run game that much harder. And we have definitely not established neither tonight.
Correct.
That helmetless player, number 70, Wyatt Rickard, has been going back and forth with a Glen defender all night. Looks like a helmet's off, and we have a hold on the Yellow Jackets. Not what they needed at all. This will bring up 2nd and 18 for the Yellow Jackets. 1:38 left in the third. I think this Yellow Jacket team is looking pretty tired right now.
They really do. They have not been in this position, and they look right now. They do look defeated. But hey, it's still another quarter of football to go. Miracles do happen.
And we have seen Lee County more times than once. It takes one big spark play, and I've never seen a team that gets snowballs like Lee County does, and all of a sudden, greatness turns into greatness, and before you know it, they've put up 40 in a quarter. So by no means are we counting out the Yellow Jackets. Big run there by number 7, B.J. Brown. Back comes in number 70, Wyatt Rickard. Look for a 3rd and 13 here. Lee County going to have to air it out a little bit. Lee County looking for the play call from head coach Steve Bordeaux. We talked earlier about this man. When I was talking to him not too long ago, I asked him whose DC was going to be after the late exit to Andre Jacobs, who was his defensive coordinator, now head coach at Middle Creek. We wish all the best to him. Pass and catch to number 2, Tyreek McKendall. He is right at the first down marker, and it looks like first down Jackets. Actually, this side judge, I think, that was a terrible spot. That was not even close to a good spot from our side judge. And now that brings up a 4th and 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Wow.
Definitely took a whole step back there.
He sure did.
Nonetheless, 4th and 1 for the Yellow Jackets. Will Patterson trying to draw off the Bobcats. Offsides, try to get a free one. They do not. Patterson still there. Snap, attempt, and looks like Steve's going to call a timeout. So we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back after the quick timeout from head coach Steve Bordeaux and the Yellow Jackets.
Are you ready to sell your home and don't know which realtor to choose? Well, not all realtors are the same. I'm Crystal Copas, and I don't just stick a sign in the yard, throw it in the MLS, and hope to collect a commission. I provide a customized marketing plan that includes professional staging, photography, videography, and drone at no cost to you. Contact me, Crystal Copas, with RE/MAX Real Estate Service, and let's get your house sold. 919-356-5402 or visit me at crystalcopas.com.
Hey, welcome back to the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. We got 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Looks like Lee County going to stay on the field here, try to get 4th and 1, try to convert. I think at this point, gentlemen, you have to go for it here.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Definitely need a offensive drive right here. I mean, just for self-confidence within each other, they need a drive right here.
We've got a 2-back formation, trying to run power. T.J. Johnson keeps his leg driving, and I think he will be there. That was nothing more than pure will and fight. Wyatt Rickard tried pulling a soccer flop. His helmet falls off. That was a bit extreme. Nonetheless,
that's a first down.
How is that not a first down, guys? Holy moly. White hat, there you go. There we go. Now we got a signaled first down.
And he worked for every bit of that.
He worked for every bit of it.
T.J. Johnson was hit 1 yard in the backfield, 2 yards short of the first down.
He still got it.
And we talk about how hard that young man has worked in the weight room. That was nothing more than leg drives and many hours squats and power cleans.
Nobody that I know on this team works harder in that weight room than T.J. Johnson. and it's just not done during school hours.
Oh, there's number 2, Tyreek McKendall. One man to beat. He could. Tackled down in the Remax red zone right about the 16-yard line. We talked earlier that they are always one play away from all of a sudden being right back in a ball game. Huge play by number 2, Tyreek McKendall, taking a big game.
What a great throw through that window by Will Patterson to Tyreek. I mean, there was a lot of traffic there. You know, he kept his head about him. He caught the ball, and what a great catch and run. Very good play there by the Lee County Yellow Jackets. Bring up 1st and 10, and we're going to see zeros on the we had one play left and a tackle for a loss on Patterson, and that will take us into the 4th quarter here. We're going to take a quick break. You are watching Lee County knocking on the door as the Bobcats are up 35-6.
90 years ago, First Bank was founded. You know First Bank, the one where you are greeted by name, the one dedicated to the community, and the one born in the heart of the Carolinas.
We help our customers to realize their dreams by providing financial solutions and building trusted relationships. Hi, I'm David Fashee, and we are First Bank.
Welcome to the 4th quarter here at McCracken Field.
This is the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. We're going to have to get Jamie Helsman a list of our sponsors so he can start bringing us in next week. If Hurricane Ida continues to barrel down to Louisiana like it looks like it will, you'll be getting a heavy dose of Jerry Chalmers and Jamie Helsman as I disappear to the Crescent City of New Orleans.
As we like to call it, the Dream Team.
The Dream Team, Jerry Chalmers and Jamie Helsman.
Yes, sir. So while we're in a quick little break, just to throw it out a little bit of the couple of college kids that are in school right now who will be coming up starting their season. Desmond Evans and the North Carolina Tar Heels will start up this Saturday against Virginia Tech, Friday or Saturday against Virginia Tech. And also Jaden Chalmers, my child, down at ECU, and DDP and Jameer Smith, both Yellow Jackets, will be taking the field against each other Thursday at Bank of America Stadium. Also, Nate Thompson from Sanford, North Carolina, will also be taking the field with Duke. So we have quite a few good things coming up from our former Yellow Jackets.
A lot of games to watch in this next few weeks, I guess week and a half of football here as the season gets kicked off. I don't know about y'all, but I am very excited about college football getting geared up.
Very.
I don't usually watch a lot of NFL preseason. I don't particularly enjoy it. Baseball season is over for me. My Cubs are absolutely terrible. So, college football, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Lee County working on a power play, pulling guard. Looks like he's going to not get a ton there, maybe gain a 1. That will bring up 3rd and 13 for your Lee County Yellow Jackets on the Bobcat 22-yard line.
You know, I really think if they gain a couple yards here, barring getting a first down or a touchdown, really should take the 3 points and put something up on the board.
I agree.
Ooh, dangerous throw there by Will Patterson, attempting to get the ball to number 1, Kenyon Palmer. Broken up by number 33, Robert Jordan, sophomore linebacker, 5'10", 205. Couldn't quite cradle it in. Nonetheless, great read there by him to break up play. Kenyon Palmer didn't have a lot of Bobcats around him. He could have run for a nice little gain there. Great defensive play. Brings up a 4th and 14 for your Lee County Yellow Jackets as they take the field. This is a almost do or die situation, guys.
Definitely
it's a
do or die.
4-possession ball game. Got to put points up here. Patterson back. He's rolling. He releases. We're going to have a hold. Pass incomplete to number 1, Kenyon Palmer. I would assume Glen is going to decline the penalty and take over on possessions, as White Hat is instructing their coach what to do, as they usually do. We have a hold on the Yellow Jackets. Penalty is declined. Glen Bobcats offense will take over on their own 22-yard line. If I'm going to have a heavy dose of the run, try to burn some of this clock up.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Lee County, we talked about in the pregame show about how this is a big matchup for them. It was a late week pickup. You don't have a full week to game plan. Glen didn't have any film this year.
None at all.
They had no film to watch. This is their first game of the season, and Terry Sanford canceled on them last minute, if I remember correctly from what you said. So a plethora of hurdles to overcome, but nonetheless, this is an interesting situation that we're going to see. This is the caliber team we're going to see.
My.
No,
he reversed field, and he is definitely
man. Missed tackle there by Yellow Jackets.
Hey, that definitely hurt there. You just see that take the breath out of Lee County defense.
Lee County, something we don't see a lot. Their players just walking back to the end zone to try to cover this PAT. Gentlemen, I believe this one might be in the books. That will make it 41-6. PAT coming on for Glen.
Hey, this is it's been definitely one to take some notes from right here. So if you're Lee County, you got to go back and recover. We have not been in this situation, so we got to see how Coach Berto recovers back from this loss, which I wouldn't feel too bad. You know, they're the number 6 overall ranked team in the state of North Carolina, and hey, they came to play, and we just didn't show up too much tonight.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, then we'll be right back for the last 10:54 of the fourth quarter here. You're watching the NFHS Game of the Week.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can
5, 4,
we'll take it from here.
3.
Welcome back to the NFHS Game of the Week. You're watching your Lee County Yellow Jackets take on the Glen High School Bobcats. Glen so far has got the best of the Jackets tonight. They're up 41-6, 10:54 left to go in the fourth quarter. Glen getting ready to kick off this Lee County Yellow Jackets offense. At this point, if you're head coach Steve Bordeaux, I don't know if you have enough time for enough possessions to even make it possible to win. Now, never say never. Crazier things have happened. At this point, are you working on things for next week? Are you trying to perfect a few things? What are you trying to do here?
What I'm trying to do is finish strong. All right, we've all coached before. We've all been in this situation on the bottom end of a lopsided game. I'm gonna tell my boys that I want you to go out there and I want you to give everything you have, and we're gonna look at film and we're gonna get better from this, and we're gonna move on and we're gonna compete next week.
Definitely has to be a stepping stone going into the season, going into the regular season, playing teams such as Scotland and Pinecrest and Richmond County. You can definitely take from this game and build from it. I would just right here, I look to build confidence. Just finish the game strong, like you said. Try to sustain the offensive drive. The offense has really struggled tonight. So just sustain the drive right here. If you can get a score, get a score. Let's make it happen. That's what I would take from it right now.
Absolutely. Lee County coming out on the 50-yard line after a kick out of bounds. And Patterson with a shovel pass, number 7, B.J. Brown, wrapped up, taken in the backfield. Not phenomenal blocking up front from the Yellow Jackets. We'll get B.J. Brown taken down for a loss of about 5 to 6 here. That will be 2nd and 15 on the 45-yard line. Yeah, I agree with you, gentlemen. If I'm coaching this ball team at this point, we're looking for small victories that we can grow on. You know, completed blocks. You're talking about, putting in a few plays that you've practiced, you haven't implemented into a game. See if you can throw it in there real quick. Ball's thrown high to number 17, Logan Walker. Just overthrew him. Will be 3rd and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. Glen's defense we have talked about all night. This is a stout team. You don't get ranked number 6 in the state for nothing.
That's a fact.
And they are here to play, guys. I tell you, we talked about earlier how this could be an indicator of how we look the rest of the season going forward with the Richmonds and the Scotlands and the Pinecrest. I am not anticipating seeing this level of play by that time in the regular season. Oh, overthrown screen there by Will Patterson, thrown off the back of his foot. On comes Slink and the punt team for a quick series of downs there. It'll be 4th and 15. Yellow Jackets kicking off, 10-11 left in the fourth quarter.
One positive thing I can say about Lee County special teams tonight, Slink has put together some great punts. I mean, all night long.
Absolutely. Another over-end kick there from Slink. We got coverage. Oh, and he has an edge. Only a few to beat. T.J. Johnson gets broken to tackle.
Hey,
you don't see that very often.
We do have a flag down at about the 36-yard line. Possibly a block in the back.
Hey, that run down by he was ran down by I.O. I.O. is a sophomore, I want to say. He is a sophomore, and I watched this kid at practice some this week. He really goes after it. Number 6 there, he's walking off the field. He does real well on JV, but he will be a great player for Lee County real soon.
Number 6, Ahmad Adesanya.
I believe that might be close. You look pretty good. That sounded good there.
That sounds good to me. If we get it wrong, I apologize. Nonetheless, shout-outs to number 6, Io. That's what the kids call it, Io.
Yeah,
Shout-out to number 6, Io, on a great special teams play. You talk to college coaches all the time. A lot of guys, they're looking for the utility guys.
Yes.
They're looking for that guy that'll show up
Yes.
5-6 times a game on special teams and make a difference, make a play. And that's that type of character they're looking for every time they visit.
These are also character-building games right here. One thing that I can tell you that my child who's down at ECU right now is a freshman, your character will get tested.
Absolutely.
Definitely will get tested. You will find out if you love or like football once you get to college. So all these kids that are looking to keep going as far as playing football at the next level, it gets that much harder every day.
You know, everyone can play and practice and compete when you win. Mm-hmm. And, you know, winning's easy. Once you're in the habit of winning, winning's easy. Mm-hmm. But it's the Saturday mornings after you've kind of you've kind of laid a goose egg. Can you get up and get back to work? That's hard. That's hard to do.
Definitely got to keep it going.
Glen coming out in trick formation and running that hitch again. Quick pass wrapped up by multiple Yellow Jackets. The tackle in there by number 58. Mr. Kirkland, we've called his name quite a bit tonight. Braden Kirkland, the guard, and looks like defensive lineman for the Yellow Jackets. Big wrap up there. Bobcats coming out in a doubles formation. Number 88 looking confused. All right, now he's running over to the trip side. Nope, we have a substitution. I'm not part of that. And so Bobcats had some substitutions going all over the place. And we will have trips formations with a wing as that third on the wide side of the field. Attempted draw-off sides from the Bobcats, unsuccessful against the Yellow Jackets. Got a weird, nice formation here from Glen. Got it back. Oh, ball's down. Yellow Jacket picked up, and it will be Yellow Jacket ball about the 10-yard line.
Mr. Noah John there, isn't it? Isn't that 25 Noah John there? Yes, sir. Mr. Noah John's there.
Number 25 Noah Johns on the scoop there. Was hoping for a scoop and score. He had the end zone in his headlights.
Yes, sir.
Got wrapped up from the backside. Nonetheless, that is a Jacket first down in the Remax red zone.
And that's exactly what we've been talking about, right? Yes. Don't give up. We're in the fourth quarter. It's a lot to a little, but we keep playing the game, and we're going to go down and put this in the end zone right here.
First and goal for the Jackets. Come out in a double back formation. Show run. Here's your bubble to number 1, Kenyon Palmer.
Touchdown,
he's got space.
Kenyon
Touchdown, Jackets. number 1, Kenyon Palmer. There's that screen to the short side of the field we've talked about. That hits just at the right pace. That makes it 41 Bobcats, 12 to your Lee County Jackets. On comes number 10, Kennedy Hernandez for the PAT. Yellow Jackets getting out onto the field, 9:11 left.
That score should, that'll show them there. Hey, don't give up. Keep playing. We want to see them still continue to push right now. Never been in this position. Hey, let's still finish out the game strong and move on to next week.
We talk about small victories in situations like this. That is definitely a small victory. Lee County creating a turnover, and Kennedy Hernandez puts it up in the face of pressure. That makes it 41-13. Bobcats, 9:11 left in the fourth quarter.
Hey,
We'll take a quick break.
I seen that ball knock a gnat off the field goal post.
We'll take a quick break from our sponsors and be right back.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at WilkinsonCars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Welcome back to NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. You're watching your Lee County Yellow Jackets take on your Glen High School Bobcats. Lee County just put up another late 7 this time. Was 6. Now it is 13, so they are still down 41-13 with 9:11 left to go in the fourth. A few more updates from around the conference. Union Pines is taken down by Grace Creek 13-12. A real barn burner there. Union Pines had a believed 5 turnovers from my source. And I tell you guys, you turn the ball over 5 times, you're not going to win 99% of the ball games that you're playing in.
That is correct.
So, kick up by Kennedy Hernandez, fair catch by the Bobcats. They will take over on their own 39-yard line. And this offense led. I'll be interested to see if Glen leaves in their number 1s for the rest of this ball game with 9:11 left. Guys, what do you think?
Regardless, I would look to win the quarter right here if I was Lee County. So I see them. They have brought a couple of their JV players in right now. It looks like the Glen starters have now came out the game, so we'll be seeing their second string quarterback as well. So let's see if we can build off something right here. Just make it happen.
Absolutely. This Bobcat offense now led by number 15, Tyson Worthy. And that run goes nowhere. Run by number 28, Geeson Hardy, junior linebacker. Sorry, that is 38. 38, Amari Wright, defensive back, sophomore for the Bobcats. Gets a gain of about 1. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Bobcats. Lee County, I still think, needs to come out with their ones on defense, and they need to get after this ball. And I agree with you there, Jerry. Have a win the quarter, right? Win the quarter. So another run there by the Bobcats. Big hit by a swarm of Yellow Jackets there. Gain of about 3 for the Bobcats. That'll bring up 3rd and about 6 for the Bobcats. 8:20 left in the fourth quarter. This clock just continues to tick. We never got the play clocks working after our power outage that happened right before kickoff. Not sure what happened there. Bad snap. And it is recovered by number 15, Tyson Worthy from the Bobcats. That'll bring up 4th and about 14. And I would expect Glen to kick the ball here, and that appears to be what they're doing. So Lee County's going to bring their punt return team back. Number 3, Eli Garrison, back to receive the punt here. What's your opinion on that, guys? You like Eli back there? You think we need a little bit more dynamic runner? What's everyone's opinion on that?
I would actually love to see a special team, a punt team that actually looks to return the punt. We haven't seen that in the last few years with the Lee County. So I would love to see him try to do something with it, try to make something happen.
There it is. So The Bobcats back to punt, burning all of the clock that they can. Punt is up. No flags. Looks like a short wobbler. They're going to get a nice Bobcat bounce all the way down to the Lee County about 26-yard line. Lee County offense will take over 1st and 10 from the 26. You've got 7:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Be interested to see, does Schlesinger get the call at quarterback, or does Will Patterson continue?
Looks like Will going back out.
Will Patterson continuing to lead the Yellow Jackets tonight. Mark Schlesinger is the backup quarterback. We saw him at JV last year. Are we seeing him again JV this year? I apologize, I didn't get to come watch the game last night.
No, Mark. You talking about Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's strictly varsity now. Right now we're seeing Kendall Morris. Now Kendall transferred over from Southern Lee. He had started out playing the slot, but now he is now in the backfield. He is a dynamic runner as well.
There we go. Plethora of running backs going to get the opportunity to tote the ball tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Here he is, Kendall Morris.
As we see, as I said, look at that there.
Big run there all the way to the 46-yard line. That'll be a Yellow Jacket first down, brought to you by Pentair. Our guy at Pentair, Mike Fowler. If you've been listening to Cavalier Radio at all over the past, 15 years. At least 15 years. And we've got a flag now, looks like in the vicinity of a trash-talking or taunting penalty before everything is said and done. He was looking back at a Bobcat player. Looks like he's looking back at number 11, Kedrick Green, the Howard commit. But we don't know at the moment. We're purely speculating. We've got unsportsmanlike. And that will tack on an extra 15 for the Yellow Jackets.
So as we talked about earlier about as far as with how COVID has changed recruiting and everything around here, you don't see a lot of high schools that have a plethora of committed players anymore.
You're right.
They're pulling so many out of the
transfer portal.
The transfer portal. And if you look at last season, the recruiting was actually down. That was a dead period for recruiting during the spring season of football. So coaches could not actually come out. So recruiting has been a lot different for this class right here, class of 2021 and 2022. Very, very different. Very different.
Yeah, this is COVID has created a kink in every facet of everyone's life. And, as much as we love high school football, and I talk about high school football being the purest form of football, in my opinion, it is untainted by the selling of likeness and image, and it's untainted by huge salary caps or, all sorts of different levels of taintedness throughout throughout the levels of football. High school football is pure, but nonetheless, it could not be unaffected by COVID.
Yes.
COVID has affected all. We hope all of our fans at home are safe and being responsible however you feel necessary to be responsible. We'd like to urge all of you to make sure you're responsible however you feel safe. Lee County taking the ball. They're in doubles formation. In is still Kendall Morris at running back. Bobs and weaves his way up for about a 4-yard gain. That'll be 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Number 51 in on the tackle. We don't have a name. We apologize to 51's mama if you're watching, but your son made a tackle.
Yes, sir. Hey, I heard the scream from here.
Will Patterson steps back, lets it fly to number 1, Kenyon Palmer. That ball is intercepted by the Bobcats right at the Glen High School 10-yard line. 6:21 left.
Picked up for number 7, Zion Dixon. Zion is a 2-year starter. So hey, that was good defense there.
That's no slouch there at DB.
Not at all.
Lee County defense is going to take the field tonight. I feel like we have watched a lot of Lee County defense tonight.
Yes, we have.
6:21 left to go in the fourth. We're not going to be at the running clock territory most likely. Wow. Nonetheless, we are 41-13, 6:21 left to go in the fourth. Led by Mr. Camden Coleman back in at quarterback. That hole was literally the size of a school bus. Tackled in by number 22, JoJo Jennings. And that will be a gain of about 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 4, my apologies. 2nd and 6, 4-yard gain, my apologies. On their own 14-yard line. Coach, why would you bring Camden Coleman back into this ball game?
I can't answer that one. I really can't answer that one. I don't. You know, I hope the other quarterbacks are all right, but I definitely can't answer that question.
Number 15, Tyson Worthy, was the backup quarterback. We watched him during warm-ups, and we talked about it on the last series. I wonder if because they were backed up so far into their own territory, they let Camden Coleman come in, you know, move the ball a little bit forward to where safeties are kind of out of the picture.
Could be possible.
Could be possible. Who knows? You know, at this point, we're purely speculating.
They'll definitely open up some holes right now on this offensive line.
This offensive line, when you look down that line of young men, I don't think the right tackle might be the smallest, and I'm betting that kid comes in at least 250 or 260.
Every bit of it.
So this offensive line is a big group of young men, and they have had their way. We usually watch Lee County defensive line dominate and destroy people. Tonight, we have seen them meet their match. Run is bounced outside, and it will be a big gain there for the Bobcats, gain of about 5.
Just looking at the roster here, the offensive line for the Bobcats, 285, 230, 331, 248, 300. Very senior heavy, so there's a lot of maturity on that line, and obviously a lot of size.
Definitely one thing about that team in general, they have a lot of experience, a lot of seniors. There's a very senior heavy team, but hey, they definitely look pretty good for their first game overall this season.
Absolutely. They'll continue their season throughout. I looked up the name of their conference today, and I believe it's Central Piedmont 4A, something to that nature. Nonetheless, they are the number 6 team in the state, number 4 in 4A. They will continue on, and they're not going to throw a flag on that. Thankfully, they will continue on their season as they continue to prepare for schools like Davie and West Forsyth and all of those schools moving forward.
Definitely.
So we wish the best of luck to Glen High School. We have 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, but, guys, we've talked about it tonight. We're going to continue to talk about it through the rest of the ball game and then into the post-game show brought to you by First Bank. This is a good ball club, I know people in Lee County aren't used to watching Lee County lose in the regular season and really don't like it, but this is the type of team that we want to play early,
definitely,
so we can expose our weaknesses, get it fixed to make a run into playoffs.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. There'll be no shortages of things to practice on Monday.
No, and when we talk about playoff berths, remember that we are talking about our conference schedules, and with a split 3A, 4A conference, as long as Lee County continues to move on and win the 3A side of the conference, you're guaranteed a playoff berth. So to continue on in the playoffs, you don't have to beat Richmond. You don't have to beat Pinecrest. Now, obviously, we want to go to Richmond, and we want to hang 60 on them. Of course. We want to go to Pinecrest, and we want to hang 60 on them. Of course, we want to do that. But when we're talking about playoff picture, remember that our wins over Union Pines, over Southern Pines, and Scotland are the must-win important ball games. But with that, with only playing 3A teams in your conference play, that makes every one of them more important. You cannot drop one.
Oh yes, sir. Mr. Phillips in the backfield on that play there.
Big tackle there by number 90, Talato Phillips there. Good wrap up on the attempted jet motion there by the Bobcats. That will bring up 2nd and 14, 3:01 left in the fourth quarter. Glen is in no rush to get this ball snapped. They're letting the clock run. Coach Steve Bordeaux, I would imagine he has 2 timeouts left. I would assume he would probably keep those in his pocket, take them to the house with him. But again, I've been proven wrong more times than once.
If you're Lee County, what do you take away from this game? What positive do you take away from this game?
I think Lee County continued to compete here towards the fourth quarter. I think the third quarter, They came out a little stale, made a few mistakes, and things snowballed for them bad. This fourth quarter, they've come back, they've responded, they've put points on the board, they've created a turnover. We've seen a little bit of spark. One thing, if I'm Lee County, I'm excited about is that continuing to fight and that continuing to make progress. There's a lot to work on when you lose, and when you lose in this fashion, it's very easy to dwell on the mistakes. You obviously want to highlight those in the film room on Monday after school, but you don't want to dwell on them because they're right back into it next week. And these kids are used to winning. And when you talk to these kids, there is one goal, and there's only one goal, and the goal is always the same, and that goal is state championship. So I don't think any of us want to beat them up or could beat them up more than they will beat themselves up and more than they will critique themselves. So I think you highlight some of the negatives, you talk about it, you show how to fix it, and then you forget about it and you move on. This is why you play non-conference.
And if you look at the full game, it's really a couple mistakes.
Definitely.
I mean, the score is not reflective of how good of a game this has been, right? There's been a blown coverage. There's been a muffed onside kick. You take some of those away, one or two mistakes away, and they're right in this game. So if you see that on film and you break it down and you talk to these young men like they're young men, instead of dwelling on it and take it as a teaching point, losing, nobody likes losing, but losing to a quality team, you can take something away from that. I'm not a big fan of moral victories, but fighting till the end, getting the points you can, and just cutting down on those little mistakes, a blown coverage here, a misread there, and they're right in this.
Very, very true words. They're spoken by both of our fellow commentators tonight. Guys, we appreciate you being here. 1:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Again, this is your Bobcats 41, Lee County 13, 3rd and 15. Camden Coleman still in at quarterback. Lee County's going to run the option. He's going to pitch that pretty quick. He didn't want to keep that too long. Landon Johnson in on the big tackle there behind the line of scrimmage. Another tackle for loss for the Lee County Yellow Jackets. Landon Johnson looks laying down there. He looks tired.
There are definitely some tired Jackets out there. Playing both ways is definitely showing a lot. You have to be – it takes a lot of mental toughness as well as physical toughness to play both sides of the ball just about the whole entire game.
Absolutely. We do have a Yellow Jacket down. We'll get a name and number for you when we can, but we'll take a quick break. You'll hear from our sponsors, and we will be back after this Yellow Jacket gets up.
WilkinsonCars.com. Come visit us at our new location in Sanford. With the same great staff and the same great service. Test drive one of our many different vehicles. Check out our state-of-the-art service department and collision center, where our team can have you back on the road in no time. We're right across from Walmart at 3335 North Carolina 87 South. Schedule your appointment online at WilkinsonCars.com or call us at 919-842-3322. We guarantee we're the place to be at Wilkinson Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. We are professional grade.
Welcome back to the NFHS Game of the Week, brought to you by Wilkinson Cadillac. We're at Paul B. Gay Stadium watching your Lee County Yellow Jackets take on the Glen High School Bobcats on McCracken Field. 4:41 left to go. 1:10 left to go. 41-13 Bobcats. Bobcats back to punch. Kick is up. And it is going to be ignored by the Yellow Jackets, and another good Bobcat bounce will take it all the way down to the 45-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. 56 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. What do we see here from Lee County?
I say we go for points.
Go for points.
Yep. I'd air it out. I'd test them on the outside and let Will Patterson throw the ball downfield.
I love to see Mark, with these last couple of seconds getting here, just show it a little different. Let's give up Mark Schlesinger a little opportunity to see what he can do. You got Kendall back there right now. Let's see a little something different.
I've gotten to talk to Steve Bordeaux on a fairly regular basis, and there's one thing I've learned about that man. He does not take his foot off the throttle.
No blocking there.
And that will be a Yellow Jacket loss of a run there will bring up second and about 17. 40 seconds left to go. I would assume we're going to see two more plays from the Yellow Jackets, maybe one.
Now, this is the highest-ranked team Lee County has faced at home since, it's been
a long time. This is number 6 in the state, number 4 in 4A football. Oh, hitch route by number 1, Kenyon Palmer.
Right in the chest.
Hit him right in the chest. That's a mistake that you make when you've been playing both sides of the ball all night, fighting all night, and that's a tired mistake from Mr. Palmer. And, guys, we talk about it. It is still early in the season. It is still very hot. I am still sweating, and it is whatever time it is, 10:15, 10:30. So, and, this is one of those things that heat starts to wear on these young men. Run for the Yellow Jackets. That'll be it. We're getting ready to hit double zeros. The end of this ball game, Lee County 13, Glen 41. Make sure you stay tuned for our First Bank post-game show right after this hits double zero. We'll be back in a minute.
First Bank presents the post-game show on the NFHS Network. Brought to you by New Image Media.
Now, welcome back to our post-game show here, man. What a game. We definitely got to see Lee County come out and play some really good competition. And it definitely can take a lot to learn from this game with the 41-13 final with the Glen Bobcats over the Jackets tonight.
Yeah, it was really good to see this kind of competition this early in the season. I mean, we talked about it all night. 2 quality football teams. Like we said, the Glen Bobcats are senior heavy. They're polished, and they played a really well, just both sides of the ball.
Agreed.
And we saw that with the Lee County guys playing both sides of the ball, that the fatigue showed at the end of the game. And, it's a stepping stone. There's something we can learn from it. Yeah. And, Coach Steve Bordeaux is going to look at this film, and he's going to game plan, and they're going to get better, and they're going to move on next week.
I agree. I definitely think they can take a lot away from this game. I'm glad that they did get this early competition with this new conference that we're in. We will definitely see teams of the caliber that Glen brings. So Richmond County, Scotland, Pinecrest, Union Pine, Southern Lee, those teams right there. We're gonna have some good. We're gonna really good games this year, and them playing this level of competition this early, I feel will really benefit us in the end.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So moving forward, as they get into conference, this game, it will only make them better. Nobody wants to lose. Nobody likes losing, but there's always something to learn. And this is a quality squad. And, I look forward to seeing what they do next week.
Agreed. So I want to thank everybody for watching us, tuning in and watching us tonight out at McCracken Field as we go away with the first home game loss in quite a while for our Lee County Jackets. We will be coming to you next week at Chatham Central. Am I correct? With the Chatham Central Bears. So definitely tune in. We're spreading around a little bit, bringing in some more different games, different teams. So, hey, we'll look to see you soon.
Bye.